Hey there, you're listening to You Still Going On About That with Rob Israel and Joseph K. You can find us anywhere you could download podcasts. You could also find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at YSGOAT. Thanks for listening. I'm Rob Israel.
I'm Joseph K.
And you still going on about
that?
All right, Joseph. It is the middle of July already.
Yeah, July 16th.
I realize I don't think my son's gonna be happy about this, and your daughter too. Like,
right, it's
less than a month, right? Less than a
Yes.
month to be back in school. I think I'm a week earlier. I think my kid be. I'm trying to think. I think he starts like after the first week of August or something.
I think so. I know my kid starts at the end of August, or towards the end of August, because we are actually going to New York, and it
Oh, when are you
is
going?
it's the weekend of Labor Day. It's Labor Day weekend.
What are you going for?
Well, we're going to go see Oasis, the band Oasis that reformed. They're only doing a couple stops in the United States.
What are you doing? The Garden or something?
No, they're doing like MetLife in East Rutherford, New Jersey. So
Where
yeah, I
you
don't
stay?
know. We got a hotel in like Midtown. It isn't Times Square, but it's kind of near there. Uh that's kind of like a headache area, but this way we're kind of like we can get up to Central Park without a huge
What's it
headache.
called?
What?
What's it called?
The hotel? Or
Yeah.
I don't want like stalkers camping out in front of it's a Marriott property. It's just we have like
I'm just
Marriott
curious
points.
because I stayed at a Marriott there, and we would go out to New York.
It's a there's like a bunch of them there, but I think it's the Moxie.
Okay.
It's our problem. Here's our problem. Labor Day is the worst weekend to go to New York. It's also when the US Open tennis matches, which is like they have venues in New
It's fucking
York.
expensive to go
It's
out there.
fucking
That's
crazy. It's a crazy, yeah, it was very poorly planned on our part. Or
you
I should
really need to
say
go see Oasis.
very, very poorly planned on the Oasis's part.
Yeah,
So
not very
we
considerate.
I'm looking for hotels, and a one bed hotel room relatively easy to find. You can find a lot of options. You can find them pretty cheap. You get two beds, and all of a sudden the price goes bonkers. It's just
Whenever we
crazy.
stayed in New York City, we'd have a bed and a cot. We'd make
Right.
sure it was like a cot that folded out.
Exactly. So then I started looking for a bed and a fold out couch, or a bed and a couch, or a bed and a hammock, or whatever. And so anyway, the Marriott property in the Midtown area has a bed. It's not a bunk bed, but it's like a loft bed. Like there's a bed and then a loft bed. And it was in our price range. And I had points at Marriott, so I could like take some of the edge off that way. So that's where we're staying. And it looked good. I mean, it looks like a fine hotel. It's not we stayed at a like a boutique hotel the last time we were there called the
Oh,
Freehand or the
those are so
Freestyle.
small.
Man, this hotel room was it was like my bathroom here
Oh,
in
they're even the so-called one you're going to go to is gonna be tiny as hell.
yeah.
It was like
So
ridiculously small. It was like
fucking crazy.
got like a foot to walk around the bed.
Yeah. And our view was literally like it was like probably 8 or 9 floors up, but our view was the roof of another hotel, and they were doing construction there. So we basically just saw like construction workers like hanging outside of our window all day. It was terrible. But the room was really fun and we had a good time there. But anyway, so yeah, so my kid she goes back to school, and then almost immediately takes a day or two off because we're gonna go to New York. Well,
Can you say hi to my parents for me?
yeah, I will. Yeah.
Lots of Long Island.
Well, how many bedrooms they got? How many just yeah, I'm just
Oh, you don't want to stay with them. It's I don't think you're gonna have a good time. No offense to my parents. I just don't think you're. I think you might regret it. I think I don't stay with my parents when we go out.
right.
You got a hotel. Like I would
Yeah.
love to stay with them. I wish they were a little more accommodating. It'd be a lot. It'd be like half the trip's cost would be.
Right, right.
No, it's not very. Like we were gonna stay. Okay, when I went out there, I was originally gonna go by myself. I would, if it was just me, I would have stayed with them.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, I gotta go buy a blanket for you. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, you know what? I'll sleep in the streets. Yeah.
Gonna buy,
My,
gonna,
my
gonna,
son was coming with me, and I was like,
yeah,
you know what? He
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
need to know how I was brought up.
Right. You don't need to see the sausage getting made. You
Yeah,
don't
he
need
doesn't.
to.
He'll be like, oh, it all makes sense now.
Right.
All makes sense.
That's why
Well,
you do that. That's why you
yeah.
do
Oh, that's why you're like that. It's like Kaiser Soze, the end
that.
of
Right. You
uh
see,
that,
he's doing like little math equations in his head, like
he's
putting it
like
all
the
together.
picture. He sees the like all the things, and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm walking out the building. My the way I step is different now.
Right. Oh. Well, so anyway, yeah, so you're right, school is coming up very soon.
I'm
Uh
surprised they never made a Kaiser Soze like prequel or something.
Prequel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Um
bet you I'm sure that was
Someone
thought,
wrote it. Yeah.
or there were ideas and they're like, no, I'm not interested. And honestly, the movie's like okay.
Yeah.
What is it called again?
Usual
Uh,
Suspects.
Usual Suspect. Like it's okay. I don't remember like enjoying the actual movie. It was just those last 5 minutes of it that
Yeah.
were like, holy shit, you know?
Right. It was I feel the same way about even though I probably liked it more, but that movie The Sixth Sense was good. It was a fine movie, but it's the last 5 minutes when you realize what had been going on, or Bruce Willis realizes what's been going on, that like makes the movie.
I
Memento
bet
is
it's like
kind of
when
like
he's
that too.
having dinner with his wife. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, they got into a fight. That's a typical marriage
Right.
when there's a fight. And it's like, no, it's because you're dead and she doesn't know you're there.
Right. Yeah.
And she was alone when that was happening. And you're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I just think it's funny. Like that guy was in so many good movies, Kevin Spacey, and
Yeah.
to ruin it by being Kevin Spacey.
Right. He was great. I mean, he was a great actor. I remember him in American Beauty. He was really, really good.
I bet
Uh
you that movie sucks now. I refuse to ever watch it again. I'm sure I've seen it one more time and I was like, yeah, this is not that great actually. It was just a lot of shock value.
it was,
I
yeah,
bet
I
you
think
now if I watched it, I would think it was like, first of all, it's gross with him like
it's
being
gross now, yeah.
because she's not even like the girl, the actress, like she's so juvenile looking. That's what's even more disgusting
Yes,
about it. It's
yeah.
like, ugh,
Yeah.
like not to say like if she looked more woman, it wouldn't make it right at
Right,
all.
right, right.
But this is like even worse because it's like, and then I don't know, just the whole plot of the movie, and it stars him,
Yeah. I don't
and
know. I liked it because it was like there was a whole bunch of books like that in the 70s where it was basically like, you know, like you gave it a good shot and it just didn't work out, like life, or the
right.
American dream. Um, but
Oh, like that, and he ends up working at the fast food place, and it's like
yeah,
that's supposed to be considered like a downgrade. I mean, it's a downgrade
right.
salary wise, but like it's a job.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah, that was weird. Oh, but you're right. I'll bet you I wonder I haven't
I think if
seen
you
it in
watched it
forever.
now, you'd be like, "Whoa, this aged like milk."
Yeah, that could be. That could be.
I
Um,
think it's funny. Like, there's a lot of movies like that. Sometimes I'm like, "Oh God, it's gonna be awful." Like Naked Gun.
mhm.
There might be like a couple of jokes in the middle that are like, but it's funny. It's just hands down funny. Like, it's not that problematic. Like in the beginning when he fight the Ayatollah and this turban comes up and he has a huge
Yeah,
mohawk.
yeah.
That's funny because you would never expect that.
Right. It is the jokes are so like not literal, but they're like so straightforward. The jokes are the
It's
jokes and
evil. Oh,
yeah.
thank you. I just got it stuffed. No, but like
Oh,
that one aged well. The second one
yeah.
was like not very good. And I remember watching the third one with my son, which came out later, and that was worse actually. That one did not age well at all. Not because of
Oh,
OJ and everything. No, there's just some like real like tired, like racist terrorist jokes.
yeah. I never got into the Naked Gun movies, not because I thought
It's possible
anything.
though that that came out like a year after the first bombing of the World Trade
Yeah.
Center.
Hmm.
I don't know. Whatever. I just find it interesting. But yeah, I have a feeling American Beauty is a movie that like I bet if I watched it now, I'd find it's like super fucking corny
Yeah.
and just like wrong. And it stars him. I mean, You ever hear about how he like supposedly like all the men that accused him of everything are all
Yeah,
dead?
I have heard that. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's kind of crazy, right?
It is. It is. Uh, yeah, it is real crazy.
You know,
I'm
people are
just,
like, "Oh, I should give him. He's a good actor." I'm like, you know what? There's a lot of other good actors out there.
yeah.
Give
I was reading,
let's give the non-rapey ones a,
right.
you know what I mean? Let's get the
Uh,
ones that don't rape a chance.
yeah.
Let them work their way to rape.
I was reading this thing
Let's
the other
groom some
day.
new rapists in Hollywood.
This isn't directly related, but it was like the whole premise of the article is that like most people who commit murder get away with it. And they like just kind of went through the statistics and they were like
Written
in the
by a
United
murderer.
well, no, in the United States, like
This is clearly been this article has been paid for by Big Murder.
big murder. Yeah.
Yeah, Big
But it was
Murder is
basically saying, and it sounds right that like, there's X number of murders and only a small percentage of them are ever solved. And you hear about the ones that are solved, obviously, because that's going to be in the news. But like most of the time, like they find a body and then nobody ever knows, or they find a body and it's like they're not even sure if the person got murdered. And the reporter's premise was like people get away with murder all the time. It's like relatively common to get away with murder. And
well,
when
like
you
what kind
said
of
like,
murder are we talking here? I mean, like getting shot? Like
yeah,
I would
like
assume that
sometimes they'll just like find a
you could
body in
fucking
a 7-Eleven parking lot and they're
you can
like,
like don't the bullets usually have like
what,
I
like
mean,
name
I think
tag?
technology's changed. There's cameras everywhere. There's cameras everywhere. You wouldn't even know there's cameras. You wouldn't even think about it. You'd be
True,
outside.
that is true. Yeah, that is
You
true.
wouldn't even know. Like that's why all these idiots that are like porch pirates and stuff.
I can't believe people do that.
Oh my God, it's so funny when they get caught. It's so
I
funny. There was like one with this young guy. He was pretty young. He was like a kid. And he gets caught and he's like, "Oh, I was just joking." And then he turns away. Like, were you joking? That's a weird joke to make. I don't know you, buddy. That's always like my nightmare. I thankfully, you know, I mean, but I've seen like you see the videos of people getting caught, and man, these people, they don't react good. I mean, you think that I would, if I was mad, I'd just drop the box and run. Like, you're
right.
not gonna argue with them. I mean, I think at that
Right.
point they're pretty deranged. But because you're just like, you don't even know what's in the fucking box.
That's the thing.
Like, you gotta
Yeah.
open it and be like
Have you
my
seen
house,
that
you're gonna get like dog diapers
have you
because
seen that
you're
guy
gonna be like,
on
what the fuck are these?
have you seen that guy on TikTok who does he puts packages on his um he puts packages on his doorstep and he leaves them there to get stolen, but in the package is are some cameras and a glitter bomb and like fart spray. And so all his videos are basically some dude opening up a package and then getting glitter blasted all over his
Isn't that
face.
okay? Isn't that how do I say this? All right, you leave your package at stolen that you bought, right? You're a victim. Someone stole your book. But if you're the one putting the packages out that are meant to be like pranks that could hurt the
Yeah,
person
yeah.
opening, isn't that like kind of an intent on hurting people?
Yeah, I don't know, like, because you could, yeah, look, probably, I don't know if it'd be a crime, but it would probably be an insurance claim. Because, like, if you, if a
I mean, if somebody
kid,
got blind from a glitter bomb, like you could get blind,
right,
they could destroy your eyes. I mean, glitter,
yeah,
my God, like one piece of glitter in your eyes would like wreck you. I
yeah,
guarantee you that like
I don't know,
I,
because,
I
like,
bet that's bullshit. I bet it's all setups. I bet you it's not. I
could be.
guarantee you it is. I'm that is committing a crime. That's intent. That's why the
I
whole
know,
like
but people commit crimes on TikTok
yeah,
all the time. Like,
but
it's,
you're putting it yeah because half the time you could prove that it was like an actor
true.
or it was their friend. I guarantee you it's not. You're basically like I don't know. It's probably illegal to put a mine on your front of your house. It's a
I don't know.
landmine. A landmine
Not
on
a
your property.
landmine. I mean, like when it's not like a hand grenade or anything. It's like a glitter, like
Yeah,
a
glitter bomb would like.
I don't know much about bombs, but I'd imagine there's some variation between like
I
a
imagine glitter just getting in your face would
that'd
be
be
like the worst
hilarious.
thing. It's like it's it's like what the fuck is glitter? Isn't it like just little
I
shards of
have
like
no idea.
it's like
That's
it's like
that's really
foil.
funny.
It's foil. It could be plastic. That shit would like you could blind somebody.
Well,
I mean,
anyway,
I
I
point is I'm saying is I guarantee you those are fake because
I I Googled it. Well, and it is, I was mistaken. I had it reversed. 58% of all murders are solved, meaning that only like 42% are unsolved.
I
But
was
that's
gonna say
still
in this
like
day and age that is a lot, but in this day and age,
half. You have a 50-50, oh, I guess a 58-42.
well, I
That's a
I think
lot
the
of unsolved
technology, and
murders.
within a couple more years, as people put cameras up in all kinds of areas.
Drones, yeah.
Yeah, dude, like I'm telling you, like committing like that, it won't be that easy as not to say that I'm just kidding. Not to say that but yeah, no, think about it. Like you could think like people who steal from stores and it's like, dude, this camera's everywhere. It's not like
Yeah.
the old days where you had this expensive security system. We have those little fucking cube cameras.
Yeah.
Those things are like HD. You could have like 10 of them on your property and no one would know.
I was
That
at the grocery store the other day and I was ringing up my own groceries. And right when I was about to pay, uh, it said like missed item detected, or so it said something to the effect of like,
Oh,
hey,
they
this
do
guy's
that. Yeah.
tried.
Or I hate when they're like, you put this in the thing and not in a bag. And it's like there's
Right.
no space.
So the what I had done is I had 3 loaves of this day old. We get this day old bread to feed the ducks and the turtles or whatever. It
No,
was a big
ducks
like
aren't good enough for
no.
what? For new bread. I get it.
So the I instead of individually swiping 3 loaves of bread, I swiped 1 loaf of bread 3 times, and that's what triggered it. But the woman came over; she was real nice, and she looked, and right there on the register, there's the whole fucking thing on video, like from several different angles. There's obviously the video of me like doing it, but there was an overhead angle. There's an angle for it. They had me like literally like 4 different angles of me ringing up this thing, and she saw immediately that what I did is I took one bread and just ran it three
Yeah, yeah.
times. Uh, and she was real nice about it, but it was like, I mean, I don't see how you could get away with it, because there's just so many cameras everywhere.
It's
It's a
just
camera
bullshit
on a
anyway.
cart.
Like, I mean, I've been doing a lot more self-checkout just because my orders aren't that
Yeah, yeah,
big as they used to be. And and but at the same time, it's like I'm doing your fucking labor for you.
yeah. It's bullshit.
Like, listen, fucking if I bought 4 cans of beans and one slipped in, I
Yeah,
don't
take it
know.
up with my supervisor.
Yeah, take it up my supervisor, asshole. And that's why it's so funny when like you would just see all these stores putting in like hundred, like there'd be like 2 cashiers and there'd be like 100 of them, and you're like,
Yeah,
and then it's like, and then they freaked out because they realized people were stealing, and it was like, what do you think was gonna happen, asshole?
yeah, yeah. Ah,
Well, some of it could be intentional, but some of them could just be like, my kid was screaming. I'm a single mom or a single dad. My kids are little. They're screaming. I missed one fucking
I've
can,
I've
you
done it
know?
both ways. I know for a fact I walked out with like a case of water under the cart, and I got home and I'm like putting it away, looking at my receipt. I didn't pay for it. I
Yeah,
had
that water
forgotten all
tastes
about it.
better.
I'm
You just
sorry.
admitted to a crime.
Oh, it was like glacier water. It was
Doesn't it taste so much better though, stolen? You're
it
like,
does. Yes.
yar, this be the booty.
This is right. And then, but there's other been times where I've like double scanned an item and not realized it until I got home, and I screwed myself out of it. So anyway,
Even
um,
Steven, like Thanos with that blade, perfectly
yeah,
balanced.
all works out.
It all works out. It's like well, I'm not gonna say anything yet. She would say, I always have this like joke, like if I found like $1 on the street or five
Right.
dollars on the street, or someone didn't pay for like something, or the cashier missed something and realized that we got home, that the universe has to correct itself. So like our car is gonna explode. Like
Right.
I'm like, why is the other end so drastic? Like
Dire. Yeah.
it should be like 50. If it's $1, It's $1. It's
Yeah,
not, you got away with like not paying for a small bottle
right.
of vitamin E once because
No, it should be like, oh, my next order at Sonic is only going to have 5 mozzarella sticks in the 6 pack of mozzarella. That's an
no,
appropriate
no. The
cosmic.
fucking refrigerator broke. It's like the balance, the universe balance. Yeah, the wrong way. This is
Yeah,
a
it no,
question
a
your
true
balance.
balancing would be like, I thought this came with 2 pickles, just like,
Yeah, yeah. Hey, we went to McDonald's today, and my son. You want to
yeah,
hear something though? This is
yeah,
funny. We both got nuggets.
right.
One of them, they're supposed to be like 4 count ones. One of them had an extra one in it.
Nice.
Hold on. This is where you can't win. You can't beat Big Nugget.
Did that extra one have like a beak in it or
No,
something?
I wish. No. And then I would have like took a picture. Yeah, I was like, oh, this is crunchy. Oh, it's a diamond.
Right.
I got broke a
Right.
tooth, but the diamond will pay for more than the tooth. I don't know.
Yeah.
That seems like that's a little ridiculous.
That's
No,
an overcorrection.
I
Yeah.
gave it to my son.
Hmm.
I didn't want to eat them all, so I gave him
Right.
a bunch of extra and put them in his car. And he grabbed it wrong, and 2 fell out.
Oh,
We gained one and lost 2.
that is like an Aesop's fable. That
It's
is
like
like,
it's like it's something in the Bible.
right.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like a punishment. Does that? I mean, he's
It's
like,
like when the,
I give you one extra, I take 2 away.
yeah. Yeah.
You can't
Well, they
win
say
in City
fortune
Hall.
presents its gifts, not according to the book. That's what they always say that.
Wait, what?
Fortune presents gifts, not according to fortune presents gifts, not according to its book.
Hmm,
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
I don't. Is that like a Bible thing? Is that a
No, I think it's an old song or something, like an old folk song. So,
Well, I'll say this. Me and this, I know we haven't even started talking about
yeah,
things
yeah,
like that, but I was talking to this one woman at one of the vendings I was doing, and I forgot what we were talking about. It was something about like sometimes like if you're making money too easily, there's like a price to be paid, like if it's too easy.
yes.
And I said that like during the pandemic, I was selling those like mood mats, and I made
Oh, yeah,
fucking money, but there was a price to be paid. I was dealing with so many fucking nuts.
yeah,
And it ended up hurting me in the end. Like some of these people were absolutely crazy. Like the money was great. It was like coming in, but like, I don't know. That's
yeah.
bullshit. Why can't I have something good? These
Right.
kids out there make millions of dollars doing crypto dumps and you got Hawk Tuah girl.
You just got to cut those people out. It's like the 80-20 rule. They say it's like 80% of your problems come from 20% of the people you deal with. So
Yeah.
like you can just get rid of those 20% and you'll have infinitely fewer problems. You may make slightly less money, but it will be like infinitely
Oh,
more
I didn't learn. These
pleasant.
were all people I never dealt with before. It was
Yeah.
just like a whole new thing. And it ended up being like, it was great in the beginning, but it was like horrible. I got like death threats. It was like, what is going on here?
It's like when Homer Simpson got that free froyo.
Or like when we got that extra nugget and
Yeah,
fumbled it. And
right.
too.
Yeah. Just
Like
the
Lot's
monkeys.
wife,
No,
Sodom
you're
Gomorrah.
right. Don't look back.
Don't look back, and she turns to a pillar of salt. Hey, here's here's an extra nugget. I threw in you. Don't take it. You'll lose 2 nuggets. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap, big nugget.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it fell on the bottom seat of the car. He could have picked them up and ate them, but
Oh, I would have eaten something off the bottom of the car. Yeah.
hell, not the bottom of my car. My car's
Oh,
a good thing. You would, you would regret that.
I
There
would
would
have to
be
say a
things
nugget's
on
got
there.
like a protective coating. There's enough like,
Oh, the chicken nugget? It's
yeah,
like a harder shell. You could probably shake it off a bit, like
yeah.
tap it.
Or you could like peel the
If
protective
you
layer
really,
off that.
no
Yeah.
one wants the inside. Nugget's all about the crisp.
Yeah,
The,
that's
the
true.
stuff inside is just like
Right.
it's not
It's
even.
the it's
It's like what
there
is it?
to hold the outside.
It's
It's
yeah,
like,
it's the vessel of the crispy
right.
crust, the tempura, whatever they do.
Yeah, it is a
All right,
tempura delivery service.
did we talk about at all what we were talking about this week? I don't think we did.
No, it's a short list. There's some good things on it. We're gonna talk about the new Fantastic Four movie that's coming out, I think on the 25th. We're gonna talk about a movie we both saw called Brick. We're gonna talk about the new Superman movie, which we both saw, and its place in the DCU. We're gonna talk about the Epstein files, which apparently are being buried by Trump. Wonder why. We're
Mhm.
talking about Trump
Shock.
dissolving. The right wingers in general kind of hopping off the Trump train. Trump dissolving the Department of Education, the effects of his tariffs and inflation, Texas redistricting, and then I have my annual report on the Florida beaches, which I will save for the end. And this is, I want to be clear here so people don't think I'm biased. This is not sponsored by the Florida Tourism Board.
I
People
don't think
always ask,
they would want anything to do with that. I think that's like kind of like a thing they try to hide. Like, yeah, you know what you
yeah,
should talk about?
right.
Brackish water. Talk about all the
We
brackish
should,
water in
yeah,
Florida.
yeah. You should talk about, yeah.
But that weird red algae that was like a thing for.
Oh yeah, a red tide. That's fucking perpetual in Florida. Where I lived in Florida, that was what they did is in the middle part of the state, they do a lot of agriculture.
Yeah.
All of the fertilizer gets into Lake Okeechobee. It flows downstream through the Caloosahatchee towards the Gulf of Mexico, and then once it hits there, it's basically supercharges all the plant life, algae, and there's this big bloom of algae and everyone for like weeks can't see because there's like toxins in the air and shit. It's fucking brutal. Anyway,
What
uh,
man have cometh? I don't
man,
know.
I would swim in red algae water daily before I dealt with what I'm going to talk about at the end of this episode, which is my Florida beaches story. So anyway, all right.
Let me
So
tell you real quick though.
yes,
Now, would you say that Florida, I always say that Texas is like Australia is like the
yeah,
Texas of Europe.
yeah.
That always like pisses people off because like, what are you talking about, Mike? We're
Right.
an island all the way down in the Pacific, gibbity do. I'm like, yeah, but your roots are Europe,
Well, there was a former
the penal
prison. Yeah,
colonies,
it was
and
a
all the
penal colony.
shitheads there.
Right. Yeah.
And no offense to all the shitheads that live there, but
No, salt of the earth.
I love Australia. They buy my art once in a while. I'll get someone from Australia. There is a Simpsons print I did years ago,
Yeah.
and there's a coffee shop that has it up on the wall.
Oh,
Every
nice.
once in a while, for the past like 10 years, I get people hitting me up.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. So I take it back to Australia. You're the
Right.
Australia of Australia. But I was gonna say, you know how like they say like everybody lives like really on the outsides of Australia,
Yes.
opposed to the insides, like a hellmouth or
Correct.
something. It's like 1,000 degrees or something. I don't know. It's like, is there
Right.
like no lakes inside? I gotta look at a map of Australia.
I don't know. My kid did a report on Australia last year, and there is not much in the middle of it. There's no
Oh,
infrastructure. There's very little water.
yeah.
It's brutally hot. It's filled with fucking Komodo dragons and those kangaroos with boxing gloves.
Tasmanian
Uh,
devils.
yeah,
Yeah, you're
them.
like, where did they get the boxing gloves from? They're born
Right.
with them.
Yes.
The worst is when
Fucking.
you're fighting a kangaroo.
Mhm.
And then a little one comes out of the pouch and starts, and they have little
Oh
boxing
yeah,
gloves too.
the
And
Joey. Hmm.
you're like, how's this shit legal? The referee's not looking, of
Yeah,
course.
and you can try to fight him off with a boomerang, but it always hits you in the face. Like you,
It
I mean,
always comes back at you.
yep. It seems like it's gonna work, but no, it's not good.
No, but I always
Uh,
like, what do you say? Like Florida is like kind of like the middle of Australia, and you're just like, why is anyone living here?
yeah, I would say yeah. Uh, it is. It is. I lived in
Well,
Florida a
I'm sure
long
the
time.
coasts are beautiful.
It's like I liked Florida just plenty. If you uh politics and everything aside, where I lived in Florida, it was very cool. I have a lot of good memories there. But
I
it
just find
is
it
is
funny
it
because it was like over 20 years ago, it was never considered a red state.
no,
It's all
no.
like this is like once Jeb Bush got down there.
Yeah, I would say like a lot of things the big drivers of Florida's weird because it's like for a long time it's been built almost entirely on real estate and construction, not just new construction, but like every couple of years a storm knocks down like 7 cities and you got to rebuild them, and those people give a lot of money to Republicans, and I don't know, it's just not to mention that a lot of people a lot of people that own stuff down there are very wealthy, and it's like their second home. And there's just a whole bunch of reasons why it went red. Um, but man, I'll tell you, I'll bet you Florida stays red longer than even places like Ohio. I'll bet you Ohio's got a better chance of going blue than Florida. And Ohio is like a fucking cesspool.
We'll
So
see about that. I think they need to just concentrate on the states that they lose than where they shouldn't be losing. I
yeah,
think I'd rather they don't focus on Ohio and Florida. I would rather they just lock down those three fucking states, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania.
yep.
Like it makes no fucking sense why Trump won those states.
Well,
Arizona is another one they need to keep locked down. Like you won in those states,
yeah,
they're winnable. I'd rather they go after like North Carolina
yeah.
than
North Carolina is a good
like let
fit.
Ohio
Georgia,
like stop it. It's fool's gold at this point. Let the
yeah.
Republic you consider if you get it back, you get it back. But I'd say go after. They had Georgia for a hot minute. I don't know. That one that didn't hold, right? Didn't Trump win Georgia this time?
Trump won Georgia. I like you've said, I used to be kind of skeptical about these things where people said I'm not convinced Trump won a lot of the states that they
No,
said
I
he
don't think
won,
so either.
you know?
I don't care how conspiratorial. Oh,
Yeah.
real quick, this was the 1 year anniversary of the fake Trump assassination just
Yeah.
happened recently. And there was this video we saw recently where I'm like, was this video out before?
The first time I ever saw it.
Because when you see this video from the side, they show it from the side, clear as day. It looks like a complete work. You
Yeah.
see the flag lowering down for the photo op.
Yeah. It's real bizarre.
It's like so rehearsed. That's not if the president or guy running for president actually got shot, none of that stuff would have happened. They wouldn't have a flag lowered down.
I don't think
They would have
yeah.
got him the fuck out of there. They would have had him
It's
covered. They all would have cocooned him for like 10 minutes. They would
the
have
whole
scoped
thing
the
doesn't make
area.
sense. I mean, like just the simple fact that his ear has no damage. There's literally no
Well,
damage to his
that
ear.
is
I mean, like
that
that's
one is the most ridiculous. There's like all these clear photos of like you can see the jail capsule. I'm like,
yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't know about that, but like
somebody said that they think that he got some shrapnel from his teleprompter getting shot. I don't
maybe
believe that. They even said his ear would not heal as quickly as it wouldn't heal. The
those
ears are like
bullets take out like limbs. They
no,
can
but
like
even
knock
if
it.
it was a shard
Yeah.
of it wasn't the bullet, but it was a shard of the teleprompter.
I
Which
don't, yeah,
teleprompter? I thought that was only Obama used teleprompter.
yeah.
But
I don't
let's
believe
say
any of that shit. I don't believe that I don't think he was shot, you
I
know.
just don't think anything happened to him. I think he went like ooh, and he went down, and then they lifted him up, and he had some well placed fake blood on him. I
Right.
think the whole thing was fake. They would not expose you would not expose him so he can get a photo op with his fist up saying fight, fight. That
Yeah.
makes no fucking sense.
It
I don't
doesn't. Nothing.
care how any of this. I don't care how conspiratorial I sound right now. It's not this shit. This guy's a known liar. He's friends with WWF. I mean,
Yeah.
like they know how to do a work. This was so fake. The timing of it. This happened right after there was a okay. So there was the debate, that disastrous debate, and then Biden gave this like speech at this rally, I remember in Pennsylvania, and it got like heavy. He called him a
Yeah.
rapist, and it was like, holy shit, Biden's back. Like
Right.
he can, and then day or two later, he gets shot. The whole conversation changes. Biden gets kicked out. Kamala gets put in. I'm not saying that was part of it. I'm just saying though that it was designed to steal the momentum. And if you look at it, Elon Musk says that Trump's on the Epstein list. What happens the next day? War with Iran.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I should have added this to the list. I really think that there's nothing on that kid that shot him. They
Nah.
found the most dorkiest, weirdest looking kid they could find. Like, really? This is the shooter? You got him out of like central casting for like a TV movie? Like,
Yeah. None of it makes sense.
that kid, like, there's nothing on him. He's in a BlackRock ad a year before,
Yeah.
which, whatever. I don't know. That's just weird. That did you see though the family? I do believe someone died though. That I do believe that guy got killed. Like I
Oh
believe
yeah.
shots were made. They were not aimed at Trump. I really truly believe that Trump does not give a shit. He would clearly sacrifice one of his fucking cult members.
Oh yeah.
They're
Yeah.
all disposable. And they said it, like, even when that day it happened, they all knew when to duck. I mean, they were shooting, of course they were gonna duck,
Right.
but
Right.
that one guy did was just standing there, the fake the guy who everyone thought it was John Kennedy Jr.
Yeah.
He's just like looks nothing like him. He's like a foot shorter. It's just like, what is going on? There was a like this is like so ridiculous. It's like it's a joke.
Yeah. It
They're
is. It
like
is really bizarre.
anyone that tells you that the Trump thing wasn't fake is didn't watch it, didn't look at it. Like everything about it was so fucking phony.
Clearly. Yeah.
You would not. There's video footage of presidents getting shot, and what the Secret Service does. There's the footage of Reagan getting shot and immediately being cocooned by the Secret Service
Yeah.
while they captured John Hinckley Jr., professional singer John Hinckley Jr.
Right. Yeah.
Does weddings and bar mitzvahs, I heard.
Right.
He had one
Yeah.
job, could have
That's
changed the course
it.
of history, John Hinckley Jr. Um, but I mean, like, I don't think that's why he won the election, though. No, I don't believe him getting shot. I mean, the whole thing is insane. The fact that he won
Yeah.
is, but I really do truly. I mean, do you believe that that was fake?
Yeah. I definitely. I think something was fake. I'm not 100% sure of like the specifics of it.
I
Um.
feel like he was never in danger.
Yeah. Well, here's what I know for a fact is that they said his ear was damaged and his ear was not damaged. I
No,
know
not
that.
at all.
I mean, I see that with my own eyes.
And the fact is
And
that every expert said at his age and the brunt of a fucking
yeah.
AR-15 blowing off his ear, the impact of it would have broke his neck.
Right.
He would have been incapacitated.
And
He
I
probably would have
know,
had a concussion from it too.
yeah. And I saw him wear a giant diaper on his head one day to play it up. And the next
Oh, the
day,
fucking maxi
yeah.
pad that he wore during the convention on
And
his.
there was a shot of him the next day where his ear was clearly completely uninjured. So I know,
He was playing golf like the next day or
yeah.
something.
So I know that like a lot of it's fake. And I've seen him when like someone rushed the stage before, the dude like almost shit his pants and ran to the right. So I mean, this is not a brave guy. So the fact that he popped up and was like fight, fight, fight seemed like super scripted.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Um,
This guy, he's a fucking
yeah.
like
This guy's
bum.
a yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
you're right. That footage where someone
yeah,
looked like they were gonna jump on stage and that person
right.
got caught. Yeah, his reaction was genuine. He was like,
Yeah.
"Oh shit, like this wasn't planned."
So, so clearly, I think something was up. I think it's also super suspicious that we haven't heard any interviews with these people, the victim, the alleged assassin, his family or whatever. It just seems like bizarre that we
He
don't
just
know anything
disappeared like he
about.
didn't
Yeah,
exist. It's
right.
weird. Like, why would you like this is a guy who shot who supposedly successfully shot a former president, current president.
Where it
Like
doesn't add up for me is like why would you put a kid with live rounds on a rooftop and let him shoot at the president? Even if he was told to miss, it wouldn't be a risk anyone should take. So I think something's weird about it. Like there's parts of my conspiracy that don't add up, but I know
the thing with
something's
the
up. I know
but you
something's
believe
up with
that the
this.
guy was killed, right? That one guy, the father
Oh
of
yeah,
that.
I believe that. Yeah.
He was speaking out recently and like demands like some kind of investigation or something. I don't know. I saw something. But you know what? This lady, like Biden called to console her. She wouldn't even like answer him. And it's like
Yeah. Fucking trash. These are all trash people. Like
fucking cult members,
yeah.
dude. These are, fucking cult members. Like that's why I said I believe that, yeah, I do believe someone was killed. I believe that Trump really has no problem with anybody dying. This man has no this man thinks like human life, like we're trash. We're trash. He doesn't give a fuck about anybody. He only cares about himself and his class. He don't give a fuck about you.
I believe that.
All right. Well, I just thought about bring that up. I did do a funny drawing.
Yeah.
I did a made it look like a milk carton, and it's the picture of the kid, and I wrote, it says missing on top. Looks like, I don't know, kind of looks like a kid. It says last seen in the BlackRock ad. ... Huh? Nothing matters anymore. We live in a simulation. Donald Trump's best friend was Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
This one guy leaves like a comment. Where was it? I know I blocked him because it was just weird. It was like, clearly this person's first language is not English. It was like, here, I think I found it. It's like, it's borderline ridiculous. It got bigger on Threads. That's so much likes on Threads. He had a strange face look with wide eyes, a wide nose, and a short nose, which was kind of evil look.
Oh, God.
He wanted to be famous. I wrote, English is clearly your first language. You go like on his account. I think I blocked him anyway.
Right.
And it's like his poster, like in Chinese. It's all kanji. The all his posts.
That's all those. There's a lot of like.
Let me tell you, the bots, they're not even doing the job like they used to. I won't get the Superman. That scene with the monkeys is fucking perfect.
That was spot on.
That was spot on. But the there was this one guy one time who literally didn't even bother translating to Russian. He just posted something in Russian. And I said, "Hey, dude, like, Trump's not. I guess they can't afford good bots anymore."
Yeah.
Wrote something in English, and I was just like, "You will not know." I don't know. It was like, I was just like, delete, block, like, the fuck out of here. So you're not even bothering translating anymore.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I find that odd. Why is there a Russian person defending Trump for like something to do with America, like one of his policies? That's weird. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think they're paying people as good. They used to pretend to be American. Try at least. All right, Fantastic Four releasing soon.
Yeah, I think well, it's weird because like I think the pressure's on because Superman did pretty well. We'll talk about that in a minute, but I think the pressure's on, and Marvel's had a shaky go of it lately.
Thunderbolts was good, but it didn't.
Yeah,
it didn't make enough. It did poorly. Like poorly is like a weird term because it still made a ton of money.
Right?
It's considered a failure.
It's Marvel's in a weird spot because like Avengers Endgame did so much money and was like universally well liked that this was almost inevitable. Like they weren't going to beat Avengers Endgame.
Well, I think the problem with happening after Endgame one, it was and it had like a very nice ending. It felt like the ending of everything. It felt like the end of that story, and then you introduce all these characters. You don't tie them together. Like every movie should have had, like, if you had Shang-Chi, and then the next movie, the cutscene should have had Shang-Chi in that movie.
Yeah.
So like, hey, we're getting these.
This is an interconnected world.
Yeah. And then Thunderbolts, it's cool. We got all these characters, but it's like most of these characters. You got John Walker, right? He was great. Did you ever see Thunderbolts?
Yeah.
Okay. John Walker was great, right? But like, where did he come from? He came from a show on Disney Plus. He's on any of the movies. So like, your average movie audience probably doesn't watch Disney Plus, or they don't even remember the show because it came out like 4 fucking years ago.
Yeah.
And there's been
it was like this
so much content released since then. Pugh is fine. I mean, I don't know how much of a draw.
I like her. Yeah.
I like her. She's okay, but I don't think she's as big of a draw as make her out to be. I just what's his face is great. David Harbour's great. But again, and then you have like, it should have been they should have had a new Avengers movie come out. It should not have been, and it was led by Falcon, Captain America. What's his name? The character was playing the Falcon's like legal name?
Um,
Fuck. Sam?
yeah, it's Sam.
Sam what?
Now I'm thinking Sam Walker. It's not Sam Walker. Uh, what is his
Sam
Falcon?
Wilson? Sam Wilson.
Yeah, that's it.
You have him lead the team. You got Shang-Chi on there. You got fucking She-Hulk on it. You got Marvel Girl on it. You got Cap. You got like fuck. I don't know. Abomination. No, you get
Right.
like Moon Knight on there. You get fucking Shuri's Black Panther on there. You get all the current heroes that were in all the movies for the past 5 years, and you culminate in a new Avengers movie, and that leads into the next Avengers movie. And I think that's where they fucked up. They released way too much content. It was
Yeah.
around COVID. A lot of stuff got delayed. Like, Spider-Man was great, but I haven't seen it since it's come out. I don't know if it held up, the new Spider-Man movie, the last one.
Yeah.
It was like great, but yeah, it was great because like the other Spider-Men were in it.
Right. It was yeah, it was a
Kind of
spectacle.
gimmicky, but it was cool, and it was like its own thing. Deadpool and Wolverine was the only Marvel movie to come out last year. That was his own thing. But I will say this though, like, and I said that, and this is why I hated those Sony movies. I said that anytime someone goes and sees one of those shitty Sony fake Marvel movies,
Hmm.
you didn't lose a fan of a Sony Marvel movie. You lost a fan of a person that would have went to a
Right.
superhero movie. They're
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I saw Madam Web. It was crap. I don't want to see any Marvel movies. And then you try to tell the person, well, technically, it's not
It
really a
wasn't a
Marvel
Marvel.
movie. And
Yeah.
they'll be like, what are you talking about? Those are Marvel characters. And you're just like, you know what? Never mind.
Right. Yeah.
And like to me, and they released three of them in 1 year. I was like, this is like the death of Marvel right here. That fucking Kevin Feige must have been like, oh god, I don't know, one of these fucking things. But Venom's always was successful. It made money. It was fine. It was
Yeah.
the last one. No one gave a shit about Craven. It didn't. It that and the funny thing about that one was like okay. It's
Yeah.
still
I heard that was okay. I never saw it, but I heard that was
it's
fine.
what I'd say give it a watch. It's like if you
Yeah.
want something dumb on, it's good. The ending's good. It felt like a good setup for like unlike like it was a good setup for another movie starring Craven. They had like a villain set up and they're
Yeah.
getting some big world thing going. And it was actually not bad. It was like okay, but again, it was like I don't know, what is Craven? Is he a fucking Spider-Man villain or
Right.
is he just like an anti-hero? Because in the comics, he's just like, I'm Craven, I come to kill
Right.
the arachnid. I'm
Yeah.
a
He's
big
a he's just a
hunter.
villain.
Yeah, like
Hmm.
you will pay me top dollar to kill your spider problem. I'm a
Well,
hunter.
I think
Yes, a mash, very nice.
I
Everything
think
just sounds like
fantastic.
Borat.
Right. I think Fantastic Four's got a real good shot of turning it around. Um, it
Well,
just what comes after Fantastic Four in the movies? Is anything
Wonder Man comes out
all
on
right?
Disney Plus. I feel like that one's gonna be a sleeper. I like Ironheart. I felt like ended up being so much better than I thought it would ever be. Like it ended up being like, I mean, I almost like actually wouldn't mind going back and rewatching it. Like
Yeah,
the
it was
whole
really cool.
Fisto. It's funny. They said that movie did a better job. That show did a better job of wrapping up like Phase 5 than like any of the fucking movies did.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I can
Like
see that.
circling
Sure.
back, having the one guy who's like the son of the first villain
Right.
of the MCU. I don't know. It's just like Thunderbolts was good and had a good ending. Captain America, I felt like it was just a disappointment.
Yeah.
Everything's been kind of a mess. Um, it's weird. It's like they spent like $65 million, 65 no 65 billion to buy all of Fox's stuff, and that's where
Right.
they could get the X-Men. And they haven't. The closest thing we got to the X-Men so far, which one they didn't even need Fox for. X-Men 97 was a cartoon. Disney has the rights to the
Yeah.
cartoons. They didn't need Fox for that. Beast shows up for a cutscene in the end of Marvels. I mean, it looked
Oh
cool.
yeah. Yeah.
No one gave a fuck about that movie. Um, you had Wolverine and Deadpool,
Yep.
but like that movie is like more like a
It's
celebration
yeah.
of the Fox X-Men. and not really like a jump on point for new X-Men.
Right.
And then you have trying to think like what other, they reference like Kamala Khan was a mutant.
Right.
Um, there's like a couple little things, but like, and I wonder, it's like weird. It's like you think they would have just jumped on that shit right away. Like, yeah, we bought X-Men. We're gonna in 2022, we're gonna have an X-Men movie
Should
out,
have been a priority. Yeah.
I don't know. Everything was just like this. And I think I remember everybody was like, because they were putting out less stuff, there was an illusion that these movies leading up to Infinity War and Endgame were very tight. When they a bit, they were. So it felt like there was a goal. Obviously, the Kang thing fucked everything up.
Yes, for sure.
Well, they screwed that up. He should have obviously got away in
They
the end.
should have just recast it. I mean,
Well, he's supposedly still going to be in Doomsday. I don't know how it's going to work.
we'll
I
see.
have no idea what is going to happen. I did see Screen Crush has a great theory on the whole Robert Downey Jr. Doctor Doom thing.
What is it?
Okay, so they said this is from Screen Crush. So if you want to look up the video,
Right.
it's like how they think they're going to do Doctor Doom in the end of Endgame. No,
Okay.
okay, not the end of Endgame. Before that, when Cap and Iron Man go to the military base in like the late 60s, early 70s,
Yes. Yeah.
and he sees his dad, and his dad's like, I gotta get home, our
Right. Yeah.
kid, and he hugs him in the end. It's like a really nice scene. It's like poignant,
Yep.
and it leads to like the whole like of sacrificing himself in the end, like because
Right.
he dies in the end. They said though, if you watch the scene and he talks about like when he was born, that's not the birth. It doesn't work on the timeline.
Oh.
So this theory is that they were pregnant with a kid. The baby died in childbirth,
Okay.
and Tony Stark is actually not. He's adopted.
Huh.
And where is he from? This orphan, this baby they adopted. What country is he from?
What is that? Latavia?
Latveria.
Yeah. Okay.
Latka. It's the one where Latka comes from. They do the dance.
Right. Yeah.
No, no, that's
And
Meat Post. Sorry, I'm mixing up my TV show Eastern European countries,
sure.
Where did Latka come from? What was the name of that one?
Mm,
Borvaria? Jargon?
yeah.
That's
Yes.
that later in Superman. Uh, yeah, their theory is that, like, in this universe that he's going to come from, he was not adopted,
Okay.
and he is like this. So that's where it's like, it's an interesting little twist. I
Right.
doubt the Kevin Feige is watching that video like, damn it, how'd they know? I just thought it was like a fun little theory. It kind of works
Yeah.
in a way. Could be right. Fuck knows. I still
Who
think it's
knows?
weird that he's playing Doctor Doom. It's an
Yes.
interesting take because, like, will we get a different Doctor Doom when this is done? Like,
Right. Right.
need another? I don't know. Movies are interesting because, like, you watch TV shows and stuff like that. You can have a recurring villain constantly, but in movies, it's like, oh, Thanos is dead. It'd be kind of lame if you
Right.
brought him back, even though he might come back in this in the
In
Secret
the reboot.
Wars, a
Yeah.
version. No, in Secret Wars when they do everything.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Um, so I don't know. I just think Marvel has been kind of a mess. The reason why I like Thunderbolts so much too was the ending felt like, oh shit, like the cutscene leads right into the next movie, which
Yeah. Right.
all the cutscenes used to do that. Thor: The Dark World wasn't very good, but it didn't matter because the end of it, the cutscene led
Right.
to what was the next Marvel movie that was coming out, and the next Marvel movie that was coming out was Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's right.
We
Yeah.
got introduced to the Collector, and it got a little weird. Everybody was like, they said it was like it got weirder, and it's like, yeah, you're getting like a little taste of Guardians of the Galaxy in
Right.
this, and every movie just kind of led to the next one, and then this one, everything was just kind of scattershot, like the end of Shang-Chi.
Mm,
It's like you see them talking to Captain Marvel and Bruce Banner,
right.
and you're just
Yeah.
like, that didn't go anywhere. I mean, Shang-Chi should have been in Thunderbolts. Shang-Chi should have been. It doesn't like that. They dropped the ball on that one. They dropped the ball on Shang-Chi
Yeah. For sure.
so bad. Like that was a decent movie. I liked it. I think the thing that sucked about the movie was the big fantasy fight in the end. I felt like that was a little too much. That character
It was
should
a
have
lot.
been
Yeah.
more grounded. Like him just being like, you could add some magic, kind of like Big Trouble in Little China, where
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah, that
oh,
would have been a good one.
because of special effects, they couldn't afford to have a giant dragon. But like, I don't know, we didn't need that. I thought it was like too much.
Yeah.
So that's why going towards Fantastic Four, that's why I was like, they showed that ending and it showed them being the new Avengers,
Hmm.
and making the joke about how Sam Wilson's gonna sue them or something,
Right. Yeah.
which was kind of funny because they're clearly like an offshoot Avengers and not
Right.
really. Yeah. Um, it's like a joke on like the Ghostbusters and the real Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like a shitty there was like a TV show and a cartoon.
Yeah.
And then when they want, yeah, they almost couldn't even call it Ghostbusters in the movies.
Mm.
So yeah, you got that ending with the Fantastic Four ship, and it was like, holy shit, they need to just keep doing that. Everything like that's what made it work.
Yeah.
Like someone said, like, oh, James Gunn didn't have. We'll talk about Superman in a second, but
Right.
James Gunn didn't have like cutscenes that led to the movies, but he kind of did. Spoilers:
Hmm.
Supergirl shows up in the very end, and that
Yeah.
worked just like a cutscene, even though
Yeah. Yeah. I would say so. Yeah.
because you were basically being introduced to a character, and she's going off to her next adventure. We know that Supergirl movie's coming out next year.
Hmm.
Okay, all right. Excited about the movie. I hope it's good. I don't know what to
Yes.
expect with it. I am complete. I don't want to know anything about it. I did though confirm something. Spoilers if this
Okay.
bothers. I got a comic recently that I guess was it's not an adaptation of the new Fantastic Four movie. It's kind of interesting though. Like it looks like it's a comic. It looks like it's made in the 60s, but it has like articles in it. And you see like photos and pictures.
Huh.
But there's some kind of event. I didn't read it yet. I just was looking through it. But I can confirm that the Stingray is the Mole Man. He is the Mole
He's
Man
the
in
one.
Fantastic Four. That actor, Paul Hauser, I think his name is. That guy is
Yeah.
great. If that guy is, they're making a new Spaceballs movie.
Are they? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
you didn't know that? You didn't? I thought you knew
No,
that. You didn't see the clip? Mel Brooks is like 98 years old. And he says
I
that's
don't think I've seen this.
he's like, I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna live forever. Spaceballs 2 was announced, and it's coming out in 2027. Rick Moranis is coming back, first role in like decades, like
Right.
3 decades. I think he did a voice for a Ghostbusters video game. That's as far as it went.
Oh,
Um, everyone's coming back that's still alive.
that's funny.
The guy who played Lone Star, Bill
Yeah.
Pullman, and his son is going to be in it. The one who was the Sentry.
Huh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's his son, right? Bill Pullman. Yeah. Um. So, but what's his face is dead, right? John Candy. So who should he get to play his son? Barf's
Hmm.
son, and he should play like Puke or something.
Right.
Paul Hauser. I think his name's Paul.
Oh, Doogie.
Yeah, he would be great. That guy would be great as like younger, even though he's probably the same age as John Candy was
Yeah,
when he was in
probably.
Spaceballs. But I always love that one scene, like when he looks at the camera. Okay, they were like, "Oh, great, not another Druish princess."
Right.
And the camera goes to John Candy's and Mog, and he goes, "That's funny. She doesn't look Druish." I gotta read that movie's great. I gotta rewatch it. That's like
Yeah.
one of the best, like. Yeah, but Mel Brooks, he's gonna be in it. He's 98 years old.
Jeez.
He's
Yeah.
gonna be 100 when he comes out.
God.
I was like that. No, call me. I'm just plain yogurt.
Right.
So stupid.
Oh.
Oh man, I like. Hey man, he's like he did the thing. He's talking about it, right? And
Yeah.
he's going to put out the announcement, Mel Brooks, and he's like, it's. I'm like, man, you got aspirations. You're like, I'm fucking not going anywhere. I'm the
Yeah.
last. He's like, I'm the last of my era. Everyone else is dead. I've outlived everyone. Even though, no, what's his face is still alive. I think they might have a Highlander battle though in the end.
Oh, jeez.
Dick Van Dyke and Mel Brooks are gonna have a Highlander battle.
Nice.
And by the battle is who breaks their hip first.
Right.
This dies immediately.
God. Oh.
But wow, Mel Brooks, man, he still sounds like he's got his wits.
Yes, I've heard him speak recently, and he does. He sounds real
That was
sharp.
he was talking about. You didn't see the Spaceballs thing?
I don't think so. No.
I swore I told you it was.
No.
Whatever. All right, excited to see Fantastic Four. Brick, a movie on Netflix that starred a bunch of Germans.
Yeah.
I was a little nervous to watch this movie.
Right. It was good. It wasn't you said you watched it and said I should check it out.
Yeah,
and you gave it kind of like a goodish review while noting that it was like, it's still
it's
maybe not the best
predictable,
movie.
but the ending, I'll give it this. The ending, spoilers. The ending was more than I thought it would be.
I thought I was very happy that the ending turned out to be what it was, and so
But it was a mistake, right? There was no conflict. There
right.
was no. Uh, okay,
The Oh, go ahead.
no, you go ahead. What?
Well, it was, yes, the way I understood it is you're correct. The basic premise is that these people get trapped. They try to leave the apartment, but the whole apartment is encased in brick, and the same goes for the neighbors.
It's this
And
weird black bricks that like are like what is this? Like
yes.
oh, I knew it. The guy who's the main star, he was in Army of the Dead, the Zack Snyder
Oh,
movie,
okay.
and he was also in that weird, like it's an interesting movie because it's like a prequel to Army of the Dead.
Oh, yeah, with the
It was
high
called Army
yeah.
of Thieves, and it was a good movie. And that throughout the movie, he keeps having like nightmares of zombies or something.
Right, right.
Kind of interesting because he dies in the end of that movie, or so we believe. I don't know. Supposedly, Zack Snyder is supposed to make another one. I don't
That'd
know.
be good. Honestly, that was probably one of the better things he's done recently.
Honestly, he should just stick to that shit. I
Yeah,
mean, Rebel Moon is done.
right.
No one cares about Rebel Moon. No one cared. There weren't enough bots to give a shit about it online.
I
But this
would
guy,
say
okay, so he's the star of this, but this movie clearly was like a German production. I'm assuming, yeah, it felt like it was
it
dubbed.
was the voices didn't add up to the dubbing. They all looked like they were in a Mentos commercial. Uh,
Well,
it was
wait, what?
good. I will say
Why is that that thing that they do in Mentos commercials? They
they
dub
just
it.
have that look, like he was going to turn to the
Oh,
camera and say,
the woman that played his wife
"Yeah,
was also in Army of Thieves.
okay, oh
That's interesting.
yeah."
So,
Well, the ending, like, there's one character that says that the fire at the security company kind of released toxins or whatever in the air. And at the end, we find that the whole thing, all the brick or whatever, was a weird nanotechnology security thing.
yeah, because there's an app, and then they have to get the
Hmm.
password. It was like a game, and then there's the guy, like there's of course the crazy person who's killing
Yep.
people, but he's firmly in the belief though that there was a disaster.
Yes.
This was to safeguard everybody. These
Right.
bricks, it was meant so that people could survive. It was like impenetrable. You couldn't break out of it at all. And but it was just an accident. But
Yeah.
so they get out in the end. You see them go out,
Yep.
and you just see the entire city encapsulated in
Bricked.
bricks.
Yeah.
But like the way people, let me say though, people had to have died from this
Oh,
event,
yeah.
like, because you got people who are like, if some of these people went nuts and they were killing each other,
Yep.
every fucking building there had to have been some
Yeah.
situations
Not
of
to mention that, like, some people were probably on their way to get their medicine that morning and
right,
then
yeah, they
couldn't,
didn't have their
I mean,
medicine, they didn't have food in the house. Who
right.
knows how long this lasted? I mean, you would assume these people got out, but like, fuck, you think like they probably would have gotten killed by like the authorities because they would be
Yeah.
like, no, we got to control this. These guys are going to be like outliers. We can't let them escape.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly.
It's
Um,
like it's like one of those like survival movies, kind of like they keep breaking down apartments
yep.
because they can't go through the walls or the doors, so they get down to the floors. So it's like it kind of plays like that movie. I didn't like the second one, the elevator one where the food
Oh,
on
the
like
platform. Yeah.
a platform. Kind of remind me like Cube.
Yeah, little definitely some cube. Um, it reminded me, there's a couple movies that reminded me of, but Cube was probably a real good one. Um, I thought that I thought it was a cool premise. I think if I remember right, it was only like 180 minutes. It was like an hour and a half, maybe a little
180
longer.
minutes.
Uh
Meant 90
oh
minutes.
yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
I'm like, that's
I
a
meant like
3 hour
90.
fucking movie,
How
brother.
long was it? Do you have that in front of
It was
here?
pretty short. I don't have it
Yeah.
in front. It wasn't like super long. I mean, I was like watching it. I felt like I was like,
It breezed by. I watched it after I watched another movie, which I'm usually not into, like a second bite at the apple, so to speak, in the evening. And it was real good. I thought it kept my interest. It flowed well. The ending was satisfying. Is it the best thing I've seen? No, but it was fine, you know.
What movie?
Rick.
Oh, this.
Yeah.
Oh, you said something, second bite of the apple. Sorry, I missed what you
Oh,
were.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I usually, if I watch a movie, I don't want to watch a second one that night. I
It's
don't
an
want to
hour and
like,
39 minutes, but
yeah,
so yeah,
right. Yeah.
relatively short compared to most movies these days.
Yeah.
Is it worth watching? I mean, there's worse things to watch. It's interesting.
I would have to say you have to like that kind of movie. Like, to me, not literally, obviously, but it was like Speed, you know, that
Yeah,
kind of
like
movie
yeah,
where
yeah,
you got a
yeah,
bunch
like
of people that shouldn't be together are trapped together and they got
yeah.
to address an issue,
Of
you know.
course,
So,
the annoying couple next door who's like
right.
drug and stuff. They were
Yeah.
irritating.
So you either like that kind of movie or you don't. And I
The
kind of
old
like
guy
that
and his.
movie.
I felt bad for Leah, the girl.
Yeah.
Father's there. She
Oh
got
yeah, yeah.
that was sad. Yeah, I mean the guy was pretty crazy. I mean he was getting
He was
shot and
very
shit.
crazy.
So
Yeah.
he had sheer determination. He was not gonna let them out.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, we want to get out, get away from you, but it's crazy, dangerous
Right.
outside. You know what? It's dangerous in here.
Yeah, that reminded me a little of like 10 Cloverfield Lane, which
You
was
proven to be dangerous. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So, and that also had like a similar dynamic. Um,
Supposedly, I don't believe this. Supposedly, they're actually making a real sequel to Cloverfield.
oh,
Not
okay.
weird bullshit ones that are like,
Right, sideways sequel
yeah,
or
like they said the one that takes place in like World War II,
Mhm.
like zombies, like that really was, if you want, like leads to it. And I was
Huh,
like, I guess,
interesting.
sure, yeah, sure.
Right.
No,
Wow.
you're like, I don't know, just make a fucking sequel to it already. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Like I just remember that movie sucked. The one like the ad, I forgot what it was called
Yeah.
in space. The only thing in the end was cool was like when they're landing on Earth and then the fucking Cloverfield monster comes out of the
Right.
clouds and you're like, oh my God, what is he, like 10,000 feet tall? Because I remember that guy. That seems nuts. He's like just massive, comes out of the clouds, captures, like just swallows up the escape pod or something.
Yeah.
And like how big is this fucking thing? And they said that it was a baby in the first one, and that thing was already like
Right. Yes, I do
or
remember
something.
that.
Yeah, that movie
Well,
was pretty wild seeing that in the theater. And I remember because they were filming lots of it in New York, so I would see like a lot of updates. So it was kind of like just an interesting, like I don't know,
that
just
had so much buzz when it came out. It really did.
yeah, yeah. And it was like the
Um,
whole found footage thing.
yep.
It has that
Yeah.
really great line. I forgot where like one of he's one of these people you don't really see and stuff anymore because he like kind of canceled himself out.
Mm,
He was like TJ Miller, that was it.
mhm.
He's like the one with the camera most of the time. And then there's that girl who fuck I mean she was in like so much stuff. I don't know. I don't remember her name, but she's like I forgot what it was. Like, oh, you like Garfield? Like, wow, you have so much in common.
Right.
Like no like what an obscure thing. Garfield,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That's funny.
Dude, I'm gonna sound like a dick. So I was at
Mm,
this comic store the other day,
right.
and I was like, "Is this a store I usually go to? It's like a toy store, comic store." And I'm just looking through things, and then this was like when Metallica was in town.
Yeah.
I didn't go to the concert or anything like that, but because I didn't want to spend 10 grand to see
Yeah,
them.
right.
Um, this people were there, and the guy's like talking. I didn't even get a good look at him, but I heard his voice, so I kind of had an idea what he sounded looked like. He's
Yeah.
talking to like the owner. He's like, yeah, we're in town, see Metallica. We're from like Wyoming or something. I don't know.
Right.
Wyoming's like above us. Uh, but somehow below. Weird.
Okay.
Right? Above us, but
Yeah.
somehow below. You know what I mean? No offense
Right.
to Wyoming people. I love you.
Yeah. Just like all sorts of prepositions. All sorts of
You know what I mean?
it's like around but over. Like
Yeah.
under
This
but
guy, I'm listening to him talking. He's like, I'm like a really big Star Wars fan. I
mm.
saw it so many times. I'm like, oh, and I'm thinking in my head, like, wow, you like Star Wars?
Right, that's edgy shit.
Holy shit, you are a unique movie. It's a real. Did you ever watch The Godfather? That's a crazy movie. I'm such an asshole. I am. I'm
You
such a
know, I
dick.
here's a
This
weird thing.
guy, he's like, like the way he's like ownership of Star Wars, as if no one ever
Yeah.
seen Star Wars. Like, dude,
I was reading Superman stuff today, because I knew we were going to talk about Superman tonight. Did you know that the guy who wrote The Godfather, Mario Puzo, the guy who wrote the book The Godfather, he co-wrote the script for Superman 2?
Not one, but two.
Two, yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
don't know.
don't
He
know. I
may have
mean,
done it for one too. Honestly, I
yeah,
didn't go
there was
back
a
and
lot of
look.
weird mafia stuff in the Godfather in Superman 2, remember?
Oh, yeah, Marlon Brando was in.
No, he was not in the second one,
He
Marlon
was in
Brando.
the first one though.
He's
Yeah,
only in the first one. They didn't
yeah.
want to pay him again, and because he was fucking
Didn't they use a
ridiculously.
voiceover or something or leftover
No,
footage?
oh, that was in Returns. That you talking
Okay.
about that shitty one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that he was already dead already.
Right.
No, I just remember like just being a start and hearing this guy talk about it. I was just like, I know I'm an asshole, but this guy's irritating. Like, oh
Yeah.
wow, you like Star? I just said, holy shit, you like Star Wars? Yeah, this is gonna be crazy. Not many people like this. You ever see Star Trek?
Right.
You like baseball? You like to eat food?
Right.
You
You come to
are
my house. You come to. You
you
come to.
are a iconoclast. I don't know.
Right. Rebel.
Like, holy shit,
Yeah.
you fight outside the system. You like
James Dean energy.
you like Star Wars. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm a rebel, Dottie.
Ugh. Yeah.
I'm such a dick. This is like irritating. Like, he didn't even buy anything.
Yeah.
I felt bad. If I was the owner, I'd be like, oh yeah, you're a Star Wars fan? You could prove to me by buying that $700
Right.
Jawa figure I have behind the glass.
Ugh.
Oh, well, yeah, get the fuck out of my store, you fake.
Right.
Only real Star Wars fans would buy a $700
Oh
Jawa
fuck.
figure.
Yeah.
Waiting for you.
Ridiculous.
Prove how real the fan you really are, buddy.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. All right. Well,
That's how you get a sale. You
let's
intimidate the customer to the point where they start
browbeat
crying.
them.
Yeah,
Let's shift to.
on Lars and the guys in Metallica. I wanted to buy a T-shirt. It's $700.
God, right?
You go to like all these expensive ass concerts.
Well,
The Oasis.
Oasis. Surprisingly, Oasis wasn't terribly expensive.
I'm just fucking.
Most of the concerts I go to are like, honestly, in like the $50 range. You know,
Dude, me and my son got tickets to Villager Escape Plan.
oh yeah, yeah.
You know how fucking expensive it is?
How much?
I mean, the way they do it, they just put everything in it, so
Yeah, yeah.
they don't give you the extra fees. It's all
Right.
rolled in. $75 a ticket.
Yeah, that's a little pricey.
I'm like, is it? Are they that big? I mean, I know they
I
are.
would not think so.
No.
We saw, I saw Kesha, who's like an electro pop. Kesha, she was great. We got tickets for $18 each.
Song where she's like, I don't know where she's famous. She's famous for that one song. What's her
TikTok? That was her big hit.
Don't stop.
Yeah.
Does she own TikTok?
No, but the TikTok song referenced P. Diddy, who is now in like prison for sexual assault. So she's had to change the lyrics to TikTok.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, she hasn't had to, but she does.
Well, didn't she have problems with her management that she couldn't even?
Yeah,
songs
not to be like weird about it, but I was kind of, when Kesha came out, I was never a huge fan, but I admired her because she was making records with Dr. Luke, who a bunch of people said like straight up raped him, and she went to court. I think it got up to the Supreme Court, and she wanted to get out of her contract, and they wouldn't let her. She had to keep making music for this guy who she claimed raped her, and she just stopped making music for 5 years, ran her contract out, said, "I'm not doing dick." You know, you're not gonna.
That was that. Remember with Prince when he
Yeah,
the symbol, and everybody in the media was like, "Oh, he's such a weirdo. He's so weird." It's like, you know why he did that, right?
I would assume to get out of
a record contract.
Yeah.
He couldn't be called Prince. Okay, I'll
Right.
just put out of records. Everybody gonna know it's me, but I'm just a symbol now.
Yeah. So anyway, that was Kesha.
Yeah,
anyway,
what did it cost?
It was $18 each. Now the ticket that show sold out, and the day of tickets were going for like $200-300 a piece.
Oh, okay.
But my wife found like some deal. It wasn't Groupon, it was some other thing, and we picked up like 3 tickets for $18 each. It was crazy.
Outside of fees, no fees.
It was $18 everything. We got
18 for the all three?
No, 3 tickets, 18 apiece. So it was like 50. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do the math here. $56 or something
Yeah.
total.
How is that? How
It was the name
Kesh
of
was
the.
like, you paid only $18.
I think it was called. Well, look, she made up for it in like the $24 beers we bought.
Do you think she gets a cut of that? I mean, maybe she does. I don't know.
I don't think she gets a cut of that, but I know she gets most of the merch, and we bought a lot of t-shirts and stuff. So
Shirts are like bucks each.
they're fucking ridiculous. Anyway, let's shift to Superman. So
Hold on,
Superman,
Bill, real quick.
yeah.
This is a fun Madonna fact. Speaking of, so supposedly Madonna is known for notoriously coming out late.
Okay. Yes, yeah.
And supposedly in her contract is she gets a cut of the liquor sales.
Oh, that's funny.
So she takes her time and then
Right.
gives people another chance to buy like another round.
I could see that.
Dude, I would I don't care. I don't care. You can call me a cheapo. I will never fucking buy a beer at a show. I'm not paying $24 for a beer. I don't need to drink. I'm okay.
When I go to shows alone, sometimes I'll go alone, and I won't drink at all. Just out of principle. And I'm
When
not
you're around your kid, you're like, oh, I need to get drunk.
No, but when me and my wife go, we will, if we're going to like any place like Dos Equis, which is a big place down here, we will throw a 6-pack in a cooler and sit in the car and have a few beers before we go on the show.
Yeah,
And
sit in the car so you need to immediately find a bathroom.
yeah, like that's literally the first thing we always do. Because then
let's get completely wasted so we're completely dehydrated.
and then we'll go in and we'll grab like one beer and kind of nurse that beer through the evening. And by the end of the evening, you're kind of like sobered up again and you're good to go. Yeah, that's
Sorry, I just find that really funny. It's like, all right, honey, we can go out for a 5-star dinner.
right,
and have an amazing experience. We might even be able to get a bottle of wine or some
right.
drinks or whatever. Oh, that sounds great. Or we could buy 4 Coors at a stadium. What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you want to do, guys? You want to buy 4 Coors Lights?
It's such a rip.
Or do you want to go out for a 5-star dinner?
Yeah.
I don't care. I'll never. Like right now, I can't afford to do it. Even
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to spend money on that because it's ridiculous. But I don't care. Even if I'm a fucking millionaire, I am never.
It is. It's a dead end.
It's like, it's such. People must blow like $200 each on beer. Some of these people are wasted. I'm like, all right, maybe they're doing the fucking. What do you call it? What's the term called when you're drinking in the parking lot?
Oh, pre-gaming or something,
Pre-gaming, but
tailgating. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of these people are already pretty wrecked before they get in. But then
yeah, I remember I saw like a million years ago, I went to go see the B-52s and Ziggy Marley opened up. Bob Marley's kid. He had like a hit single up.
And Ziggy, I didn't know Ziggy did
right.
He had a little butterfly net.
Yes. I was tanked and I don't remember much of the show. And ever since then, this was when I was in college, I always kind of said, like, I'm never going to get drunk at a show again. It's just stupid. Like, you pay all this money, even if you don't pay a lot of money, you go there to see a show.
Like a ton of drugs too. You're just like,
fuck that. It's ridiculous.
All right. You know what though? I got super fucked up with shrooms, acid, all the drugs, angel dust, PCP, crack, meth, to go see Superman.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, I was staring at a wall in an alley for 3 hours, and I was drooling, and I said, Superman.
Right. I also saw Superman. I thought it was amazing.
Yeah.
I liked
everything I thought it would be. I wasn't
Yep.
disappointed by it at all. I loved it. I think any of these people that are saying they don't like the movie, I mean, there's some valid reasons I can see why, but I think a lot of these people are just fucking straight up haters. Like, I'm sorry, Man of Steel was a miserable fucking movie.
Yeah.
I didn't leave the theater feeling good. I didn't feel like I wanted to see this guy. Like this, I remember I went with my father-in-law. My father-in-law was like, he died not too long. He was 88. So like, he had Superman like majority of his life. He grew up with it. Superman was a new character. And the first thing we were talking about, he goes, "That's not Superman."
Yeah. I would say
I remember Pa Kent's telling him not to help people. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Did you guys ever read a Superman comic? Like,
I
he
would,
is who he is because of his parents.
yeah, I really loved that they made it, and I'm like jumbling elements here, but like I really liked that he was Mr. Terrific was a pretty straight up good guy, but the Green Lantern
Guy
was
Gardner.
Guy Gardner
Yeah.
was kind of a shitty guy. He was a good guy
He is like
ultimately,
that in the
but
comics. He's like the
yep,
shitbag. There's like a famous scene where Batman punches him out, and everyone's like, he's definitely going to do that in the movies. Once Batman's
yeah,
introduced into
yeah.
the world and they have a Justice League movie, he's going to punch Guy, and that all of a sudden that
Well,
be with
he
him.
was kind of an abrasive dick, and Hawk Girl was uh
Screaming. Like, "Ah!"
yeah,
I know, that's so funny. Dora the
she
Explorer.
killed a guy,
She
and
kills the guy. Spoilers. We're
yeah,
gonna spoil the shit out of this movie. The
and the guy,
Boravia guy.
yeah,
Yeah, it was crazy when Hawkgirl dropped
that's
Netanyahu
right.
down fucking 200 feet. What did she say? She's like, "I'm not Superman," or like,
Yeah, yeah. So I'm not Superman, or
no. I
I'm
think
not
that's
like
great
him,
because
or
it
something.
shows you that, like, hey, in this universe, just like in the DC in the
Yeah,
comics, you have your. That's why Superman's the Boy Scout. He
A
saves.
Peacemaker
All these
was
people
in
are making
there.
fun of him. Yeah, Peacemaker has a
Little cameo. Yeah,
spoilers. So they show a lot of TV scenes, and this is when everyone find this is when all the stuff comes out about the leaked footage of his parents telling him to that Superman was there to take over the planet and impregnate a bunch of people. I love the Baravia guys talking, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't know he had a harem."
right.
I I'm surprised no one brought up. I really think that that shit was doctored. That Lex Luthor, they did not say that stuff. That
Yeah,
he butchered it. Like he had that engineer woman who was
right,
pretty crazy in that movie. Um, I guarantee you that that was not. You're gonna find it in the next movie or whatever, or maybe they just move on, and forget about it.
right.
That it was doctored, that it didn't sound like that, maybe it did say like lead the people and all this, but the harem thing just sounds
It could have
so
been, yeah. I
like
think it could have
like
been a mistranslation or something. Like
it
every
doesn't
once in a
even
while, yeah. Who
it,
cares?
it's no, but I think I really do believe that. And I'm surprised like no one ever questioned that, like even Superman, because like it's Lex Luthor. He's a
Yeah,
fucking bad guy. Like it would not be above him, below
right,
him, to fucking doctor the footage of Superman's parents, like to scare the shit out of people. It's similar to the last Spider-Man movie when you had J. Jonah Jameson basically be fucking what's his face,
yeah.
Alex Jones, and putting out constant fear mongering of Spider-Man. Like it's no different. Like I don't. That's why I'm shocked no one's brought it up. I really do think that like I'm listening to it, and if I lived in that universe, I would even be like, this
That's
sounds a little fishy.
that is the only my only complaint, and it's not even like a serious complaint, is that when when that news is released and they say Superman was sent here to like enslave us or whatever, instantly everyone on the street
Yeah, they just
believes
turn
it.
on him like the guy throws a thing at him. That is a
Fucking
little stupid. That people
I,
would be like,
like
there wouldn't
yeah,
be anybody defending him. Like, hey, dude, like this guy's clearly
like
proven.
we literally just saw him fight to help us. Uh, like, and he's never done anything that would give us reason to believe he would be
Like
like
he
this.
saves a squirrel. I thought these people making fun of saving a squirrel.
Right.
Like funny. I love with the dog bark and he blows
Yep.
the dog away.
Yeah. But
It's
like
like,
in this world where they clearly go out of their way to show that not everyone's a good guy, that some of these heroes are kind of morally
well, they're
ambiguous.
careless too. Like, okay, then they show them drop off the little kaiju monster. I love that. He's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
and
It's
then
like
all of a sudden he's
Stitch.
like a
Yeah.
fucking yeah, he is like Stitch. Yeah, and then he's like 400 feet tall. The next scene,
Yeah.
and what I liked about it showed you too about Superman and was like terrific, and I love that they go right for the eyes, like Hawkgirl
Right.
smashing her fucking axe and that thing's eyes. I feel bad for that thing. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
But they kill it. They blow it up from the inside.
Right.
They're careless about it. If Superman wasn't there, that creature would just fell on like
Right.
buildings, kill people, or whatever. And Superman made sure to land that creature
Right.
safely. in a clear and with as minimal damage as possible. Even though when he did get stepped on, he did crawl under that. He did
Yeah.
retreat. I'm just kidding, but like I don't know. I thought that was like a great scene. It's like
Yeah.
he wanted to take it back, get it back to its size, and bring it back to the fortress. And like, what is this?
Yeah.
And
I
what I liked about it, the genius part about this movie, and I think there's a reason why this movie works and why we can finally accept the weirdness that should be in these DC movies, is because you've had a good solid almost 20 years of MCU movies with Guardians of the Galaxy and
yeah.
Thanos and just going really off, Suicide Squad, the last one, just really doing weirder shit. And it's like there's no reason to start from scratch again. I think it was great. You get the thing in the beginning, which
Yep.
supposedly was
Real
Corn
good.
Sweet's idea. The guy who played Superman,
Oh.
he's like a huge Star Wars nerd. There's like tons of
Oh,
clips of him.
that's funny.
He's like driving and he's doing like, it's really funny. I don't know how old this footage is, but he's like reenacting scenes from Star Wars.
Oh, that's
And
funny.
yeah, he said if he had the chance, he'd do a Star Wars movie in a second over Superman. He said like such a Superman, Star Wars nerd. But the guy, he, it was supposedly his idea to put that text in the beginning, like to show that it says right in the beginning, this universe, metahumans been around for 300 years.
Yeah.
You establish that this world is used to this shit. You don't need to start from scratch. You don't need to show this
That was so good.
grounded.
Such a great
You're
decision.
thrown right into the middle. Now, I saw some people's complaints and said this felt like you're watching the second or third part of a Superman trilogy.
Mm,
Okay, I'm not. They're saying like if anything, this felt like you're watching the second movie, and I'm
yeah, I
like,
mean,
sure, I don't care. I don't. I know his origin. He's
yeah.
active for 3 years. He does this stuff to throw him right in the beginning and show him hurt and like after a battle. They don't show the scenes when he went to Baravia, Jordan,
Right.
or this Israel, Palestine.
Right. Yeah.
you know, um, you didn't need to. You got pummeled by that thing, the hammer of Baravia, I guess,
Yep.
which really was just Ultraman, which really
Yeah.
was under the control of
Look,
Lex.
yeah, clone of Superman. Yeah.
And here's the funny thing: in the Man of Steel miniseries, he kept on talking about how much it borrows from All Star Superman. I would say this borrows a lot more from Man of Steel miniseries from 1986, John Byrne. They did the Crisis storyline where they merged a bunch of universes together because DC continuity, you had like 50 years where you had all these weird
Yeah.
sci-fi
Yeah.
stories from the 50s and 60s stuff, and it was just like we got to get this down to one thing. So they had John Byrne redo the origin of Superman. And what did he do? He did it that like Superman is still really insanely powerful, but he can get hurt. He'll bleed. His costume can get ripped. Like they had it that his costume never got destroyed ever, which I don't know if
Right.
that, but he wanted to because it was like that was the thing about Marvel comics with Spider-Man. Yeah, they're very powerful characters, but it always felt like they were human because they could get hurt. They're
Right.
not.
Yeah.
They're not like Superman's like juggling planets in the pre. Uh, oh, I had this like joke I was gonna do, like I kind of it's I keep seeing people play that clip from Kill Bill 2 where Bill is telling Beatrix Kiddo that her character, Uma Thurman's character, like
Yeah.
you are not a regular person. He starts talking about Superman. He says Superman is this alien and that Clark Kent is the alter ego actually.
Right. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he is what he is weak. It's what Superman thinks of humanity. And I'm like, clearly Bill did not read the post-crisis series Man of Steel, where it is confirmed that Clark Kent is Clark Kent and Superman is the alter ego.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
grows up human. He doesn't get his powers until he's a teenager, which they kind of did in Smallville.
Yeah. Yeah. He was developing them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that they took that idea from Man of Steel. That he's a regular kid in the beginning, and then he starts getting weird powers. And they kind of touched on that in Man of Steel too. They kind of adopted that.
Yeah.
They got rid of by doing that, they got rid of Superboy, which I always thought was kind of ridiculous. Like, wait, so he wore a similar costume as a boy and
Yeah.
cheers, that's a little whatever. They
Yeah.
just wanted to sell comics. Kids were stupid.
Right. Yeah.
Fucking boomers, man. Uh all these old people like boomers, like look at these boomers with their Superboy. Um, so by doing that, you made the character more human, more relatable. And this kind of heavily borrows from that. Like in the end
Yeah.
of the Superman movie, he has that where he tells Lex, like, I am human. Like, he doesn't see himself as Kryptonian. He's human. He's from Earth. This is his home
Yeah.
planet. Was he born here? No. Actually, in Man of Steel, they made it so he went so far that when I guess Martha and I don't know, Paul Ken, I forgot
Hmm.
the father's name. When they find the ship, he is like born in that scene.
Okay. Yeah.
He's not even like really wasn't even really alive yet until he got to Earth. And he's
Right.
born on that capsule. So it's like he is like a baby when they get him. Not like
Right.
the 78 movie where he's like 5 and I don't know. Remember he's like a little kid?
Yeah, I do.
He has a little pee and I'm like,
Oh God.
this movie should be rated X. Jared Fogle was not allowed to be in the theater.
Right.
Uh so what I was saying was that's what I liked about the movie. It established him, he's human, and he's kind of a little naive, like the whole like
Yep.
people were dying. That's why I went there. He doesn't give a shit about global conflicts.
Yeah.
But what I really liked about the movie was that you find out that Lex is the one working with Baravia.
Yeah.
He's the one pulling the strings. And it kind of reminds me of if we're gonna say that Israel is Baravia
Right. Right.
and Lex Luthor is the United fucking States.
Yeah.
I am so tired of this shit. Everyone keeps saying, no, Israel does not control the United States. It's the other way around.
Right. Yeah. Clearly.
Uh, I love that though when they first show him and he's walking through the portal. I love so Lex creates because he's such a even though he's supposed to be this calculating, he has the pocket universe in between universes, so they can walk through it so they don't get caught going into the Luther building or something. I don't
Right.
know.
Right.
And then he has like a prison, which I love that one of them was his like ex girlfriends.
Yeah.
And then you see the monkeys typing on keyboard.
Right. They're
It's
just like,
like
yeah, rage tweeting.
the rage troll, the fucking monkey troll. Somebody talked about that. I was trying to avoid spoilers. I watched reviews. Most of them were good.
Hmm.
And once they started talking about negatives, I immediately shut up because I'm like, I don't want to
Yeah.
know what was bad. But I did hear about the monkey thing, and I thought the guy was joking. But it was so quick and it worked with the scene that it was actually
Yeah.
pretty fucking funny. I do like the crypto fighting with them in the end or
Yeah. Yeah. That was great.
monkey
Um,
trouble.
yeah, crypto was great throughout the whole movie, I
Oh,
thought.
crypto is an amazing. And again, no one would ever touch crypto with a fucking 10-foot pole.
Right.
Ever. The fact that this character exists in a DC Superman movie
Yeah.
is insane. And that just shows you would not get it. It was not for the Guardian Galaxy movies. You would never get this film.
Right. I think so.
I mean, we're not. No, we know so. That's why DC wanted him when Disney
Yeah.
fired him for stupid reasons to not because of Nazis, online
Right.
Nazis got him fired. He was immediately hired to do Suicide Squad. But I remember all these people. And again, there's all these like haters online. They're like, "Oh, Suicide Squad was a bomb." Well, was it?
Yeah.
It came out the year of COVID. Well, it came out in like 21. Not everybody was going to the theater yet. And this
Hmm.
was still around that time when HBO Max was releasing all their movies on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Like, remember, we got to see The Matrix the same day it hit
Yeah.
the theater.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm assuming that affected.
Oh, I would imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not going to fucking theater, you know?
Mm.
Well, one, I'm like, it's here. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I do like a theater experience, but not right now. But also, I'm like, I'm gonna save like $50.
Right. Yeah. Easily.
Yeah,
Um.
like
mm,
so I don't know. I think this movie's great. I wonder what the box office is gonna be like. I mean, I feel like most of the word of mouth is good. I wonder if it's gonna like it's always like a massive drop off.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if this is gonna hold. Like this one's gonna have like
I
a
hope so.
like I don't know. I felt like I loved it. I was like it felt special. It was like this is
Yeah.
the Superman movie I thought I would never get. This is the shit that like that's why I hated that 2007 one so much. Or 2006. I don't know. I forgot what year it came out.
Hmm.
I hated it because it was so boring. I was like,
Yeah.
this is such a retreat to the 70 movies. It's good, but it's not good. Like if
Nah.
you show a kid that now, they'd be like Sleepy Town.
Yeah, a lot of the scenes are slow and kind of boring, and the effects aren't there. This is great. This is all great all the way through. The old,
Color,
like I said,
nice and colorful. The suit looked
mhm,
great.
yep,
He looked great. One of the funniest scenes too was everyone was freaking out when they showed him putting his boots on and that thing in the background.
yeah,
You're like, Superman's gonna have to fight this thing, and it's like it ended up being kind of a joke actually.
yeah, yeah.
Him and Lois are having kind of a fight, and again, they're dating currently. They're already
Mhm.
dating. If you're a big fan of Clark, he's not really in the movie that much,
No, not
but
much.
it kind of reminds me of like year one or whatever, the Batman movie that came out with Robert Pattinson.
Oh
He's
yeah,
never Bruce Wayne.
yeah,
He's in one scene where he's Bruce Wayne, but he's only because he takes his mask off in like the Batcave, and he's Bruce Wayne in like one other scene. He's
yeah,
Batman in like the whole movie, and it kind of almost makes sense in this too. It's supposed to be, even though it's 3 years in, he's still young.
right,
Not He still hasn't learned how to do everything yet. Uh, I don't know. It made it feel like, did he know he had heat ray vision? I don't know. It felt like it wasn't until the clone did it that he was like, oh shit, I
right.
know that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, or maybe he doesn't use it because it is so fucking deadly that he
Yeah, I don't
doesn't,
know.
like, because he is such this, like, sorry, this guy's like,
Yeah.
no. Um, so this guy, all right, I sell a lot of comics on eBay. It's gonna be really quick. He writes me and he's trying to like, he's just annoying and he's trying to get it for like much cheaper. I said,
Hmm.
I'll sell it for this. This is what I'll do. He's like, fine, I'll do it. And then he writes me, oh, my wife spent money. Can you sell it for me for $2 less? I'm like, no, I don't even want to
Yeah,
sell it to you. I'm gonna
right,
block him. He's already annoying me. I'm like, if you have no money, you should not be buying a comic for
right, yeah,
$2. I'm sorry. Like if you're, and I'm the one selling it, I'm the one saying it. Like, if you can't afford like groceries,
right.
you shouldn't be buying a comic book.
No, that should not be on your priorities.
I mean, if you're gonna buy one, like, I don't know, find a store that has like a dollar bin and buy a
Yeah.
couple. But like a 30, you gotta drop $30 on a dumb book. That,
Well, you got bigger fish to fry.
yeah, I think this guy is. I'm not even gonna respond to him anymore.
Mm.
He was irritating me. I think like he's gonna be like one of those people that like leaves bad reviews. The book has one extra spine tick in it. I'll be like,
Right.
fucking kidding. I'm
Uh,
not even gonna react. So yeah, this was awesome. Uh, Terrific is awesome.
mhm.
He's really funny. Somebody said though that he sounds like the Robert Downey Jr. character in Tropic Thunder. They have like the same voice.
Oh, that's funny. I can see that a little bit.
I
Um,
do like in the end though, when like Lex is like one guy who looked like he was ready to turn on
yeah,
Lex in a second because he was like, dude, like,
right,
literally reality is splitting in front of us. Um, he's like, he was gonna do it with them or something. He's like, get out of my way, I'll do it. It's just
right.
like, I mean, like you're doing it, but like that guy probably would have gotten you there quicker because
Probably.
I don't know. He's a little bit of an egomaniac. That's the whole point, though. Guy Gardner was great. Hawkgirl was
Yep.
fine. I mean, she was funny. They didn't go too deep into her,
Right. Yeah.
even though she's the one that drops Netanyahu, which is pretty fun.
Yeah.
Um, I love that Guy Gardner when they're in Bravia or whatever, and he's doing the fingers coming out of
Right.
the
Yeah. Through
ground.
the tanks. Yeah. That
Yeah,
was
that was
great.
fun. Nathan Fillion was great. From what I feel like he's supposed to end up, he's gonna be like one of those guys who's just gonna be in a lot of this stuff.
Yeah. That's good. I think he's going to be in the
James
Lanterns
Gunn. I
movie.
think James Gunn owns him. He owns a bunch of different actors he uses all the time. Like that woman that played Cat Grant. She's in like all James
Yep.
Gunn's projects. So
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind that. I kind of like it when directors have like an ensemble that they use often.
did you
Um,
see like Rob Zombie using his wife and everything?
yeah, right, yeah.
I think well, speaking of wives, I think James Gunn's wife was a voice of a robot or something, one of the robots. I don't think she had a
Oh, okay. Isn't his wife the
she's in that. Well, she's in Peacemaker.
yeah, she's the
Yeah.
lead actress in Peacemaker.
So Peacemaker. Okay, so so they had Michael Ian Black as like one of the newscasters or something, which was pretty funny. Michael Ian Black.
Yes, yeah.
In the last Batman movie, not the recent one, but the last one, Dark Knight Rises, his doctor was the guy who is Doug's dad, that
Oh,
actor. So they're like, you need to get all the state characters into this.
right, right. That'd be
Like,
good.
get what's his face, the guy who dips his balls in it, that guy.
Louis, yeah.
Yeah, I forgot the actor's name. He's great.
Oh, Ken Marino.
Kevin
Ken
Marino.
Marino.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that guy's awesome. That guy's
he's
so
he's
funny.
really good.
Yeah.
He's in a bunch of stuff. He's
Oh,
always
he's been in
good.
a lot of things. There's a great movie. I forgot. Fuck, where his colon comes to life and is like a
Oh
creature.
Jesus.
It's such a
Ah.
crazy movie. Stephen Root's in it, plays his dad. You
Mm,
got to see it. It's pretty nutty.
yeah. Huh.
Like he has like these. It's not, he thinks he has like IBS, but then he realizes like
Oh
his
jeez.
insides like creature that comes out. It's kind of cute, but it's like monstrous. It's fucking weird.
Uh,
Strange movie.
yeah.
I'm gonna look. Hold on, I gotta do this real fast because Bad Milo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I
The
remember hearing
poster
about
is
that.
him, and he's like hugging it. I think it's like so weird looking. Gotta
Mm,
watch it. Great movie.
yeah.
I mean, it's okay. It's just weird. I'm trying to think what else like stood out. What's his face's Lex was great.
He was
Lex
real
is a
good.
bad guy. He's a fucking dick. He didn't care. He didn't
Yep.
care what he did. He didn't give a shit if the world cracked in half because of him.
Yeah.
He didn't care. He's a fucking villain. I think that's a good thing. I think we've had too much over the years
Yeah.
of villains being a little too gray.
Yep. I agree.
We need some fucking bad guys. I mean, fuck. He did that with High Evolutionary in Guardians of
Yeah.
the Galaxy 3. He was a fucking bad guy. He had no moral code. Like when they get to that planet that like it was like the animal people and it was like the
Hmm.
80s, he was so quick to like burn it up. He's like, all right, we're done.
Yeah.
Let's go on to the next stage, you know? Like when he kills Rocket's little friends and he's like tells Rocket, oh, you thought you were
Right.
part of the next one?
Mm.
No. Then he tore his face up just to show you
Yeah.
that fuck with a raccoon. Those things will
Uh,
rip your ass apart.
yeah, they will.
Yeah. Fucking put a talon on your ass. They're
Well,
cute though from like a distance.
oh yeah,
Did I tell you when
adorable.
I went to see Weird Al at Red Rocks and we were leaving and
Mm.
all of these people were like I'm like, we're walking by and there's like an underhang that would have like
Hmm.
food is and there's like a garbage can and there's all these people just surrounding taking photos and we're walking by and I'm like, and there's just like a raccoon sitting on
Oh
the garbage
jeez.
can and he's just like, just getting like little
That's
garbage
funny.
out or whatever. And they're just, everyone's like, oh my God. And the raccoon's like, get the fuck away. I will fuck
Right.
you up.
Oh.
You think I'm adorable? I am a
Oh.
fucking I'm a trash panda. There's a reason why they call me that. I will ruin your day.
Oh.
So yeah, Superman was great. I loved what's her face in the 2 seconds that she was in it, but it was awesome. The ending with Supergirl showing up.
Oh yeah, Millie Adcock.
Did you watch that Sirens on Netflix?
No, I haven't. I've
He's
heard good
great in
things
that.
about it. Yeah,
Yeah, that was
okay.
good. It's a mini series, so it's a good one. You could just like watch it and not be like, oh, they're
Yeah,
gonna make another one. You don't need to. No, it's good. Yeah, that was good. She's great in that. She looked great as the character, like
yeah,
the
she really
costume.
did.
Yeah, that I think that movie's gonna be great. So it's supposed to follow a comic called Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow.
Yep.
And they kind of like redo her character, but like she travels from worlds, like she goes to like areas that have red sun, so she get wasted because
Yeah.
she gets drunk regularly.
Right. Yeah, makes sense.
So all these people are like, well, if she's drunk, but she's back on Earth with the yellow sun, wouldn't she not be
Mm,
drunk anymore? And it's like,
yeah.
who cares?
Yeah.
Oh, you're just saying that because you like the movie.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. Yes.
Oh.
Who cares? Oh, that was it. I remember we'll move on a second. When the Bryan Singer movie came out, the shitty, boring ass film,
Hmm.
Ryan Reynolds was fine in it, but didn't get him to do much anyway. I remember there were people. I was watching something recent. And they said like he's like a huge creep in the movie because he just keeps like staring at Lois and shit because she's like mad,
Yeah.
and he's
Right,
just like
right.
lurking in the corner and everything. They always try to do this like religious shit in these movies. I hate that crap.
Yeah. Yeah. They try to make him like a Christ figure or
Yeah,
something.
Man of Steel when he goes to a church.
Hmm.
I'm like, okay, let me just get this out of the way. If Superman were to show up,
Hmm.
they ain't no God anymore.
Right. Yeah, right.
Bye bye, Christianity.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to be fucking, the biggest religion will be Kryptonians.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, that's a fact. Like, if some fucking guy was flying around shooting fucking lasers, lifting up building kaijus and shit, that is
Yeah.
God
That's
living.
the new
Like,
God.
the idea of religion is done. Or a new kind of religion.
Right. Yeah.
That's why I always liked the in-world stuff with like Pacific Rim, where they showed like the
Yeah,
carcass of one of the creatures, like there was turned into like a church.
right.
Like that was great. That first
Yeah,
movie,
that
like the
makes a lot
world
of sense.
building,
That
whatever.
first movie was real good.
Yeah, the second one was like, it
Yeah.
was like whatever. Um, so yeah, this movie was great. I do like how they did it. I mean, I get it. Maybe if you're like a novice to these type of movies, it could be a bit much. You're
Yeah,
like,
I can
fuck
see
all
it.
these characters. That's fine. But I feel like I finally got like Marvel's come close. I think Marvel's come close. DC has not come close. I mean, like Suicide Squad, even both of them, I would say, even the first one, which sucked, but still, it showed you there
Oh,
was a big universe. I did like that about
right.
the first one. There was a big universe, and there were heroes that these characters fought. And the Suicide Squad, the second one, went even further into it, being its bigger universe. But this is the first, to me, the first time we got like a real. I mean, obviously, you get this Justice League. All right, I'm done. I liked
Yeah,
it. It was. Is it? I'll give it a A. What do you give it?
yeah. I would say I'd give it an A. I mean,
Yeah,
I honestly,
I
I was,
say A minus, but no, I enjoyed it. Maybe if I rewatch it, I'm probably not gonna see it in the theater again. I'll wait till it goes on Max.
yeah. I'd say, I, I say A. I don't know what's preventing me from giving it an A plus because I don't really have any complaints about it. But it was great. I'm so glad it came out as good as it
I
did.
mean, isn't an A good? And then all
Yeah,
of a sudden
there's
you
nothing
get
wrong with that.
plus, and you're like, what the hell, man?
Yeah.
We could have an A plus plus.
Well, all right. So we got to shift gears. We're going to talk a little bit about the
Well, hold
next
on.
one.
I
Yeah,
think it's important we start having movies, shows where a guy or a girl is a bad person. They're just fucking bad. They're evil. Not they don't have to be ridiculous, like
right,
like that
right.
evil. But there's nothing wrong with having like here's a character with bad intentions. They're bad. They have no moral code. They have no regard for anyone. They're not
Yep.
doing it in the benefit of anybody. Like I love the Thanos thing, like balance. Like, dude, listen,
Yeah.
if I believed your shit, you wouldn't be sending your armies and gods and your
Right, right.
fucking sore blade. You're enjoying what you're doing. You're killing a ton of fucking people. You're getting your rocks up. Don't give me this bullshit. You want to save the galaxy. You're not saving the galaxy. You're a
Yeah.
big giant purple monster. Get fucked. You know? Like, no, Lex Luthor was a dick. He was a bad guy. I would say what's his face was kind of like that, but it was terrible. Lex and the Batman Superman. I mean,
Yeah.
I felt like Eisenberg could have been a good one.
I thought it was,
I don't think
yeah.
that was his fault. I think that's what they gave him. And also another thing. Hey, Lex is bald. Holy shit.
Right, yeah.
Bald. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I
That's
remember Gene Hackman was like in the 70s, like, listen, you want me in this movie? I have hair.
right.
I'm not fucking. Go get Telly Savalas.
Right.
You want a bald fuck in your
Yeah.
movie? Go get Telly Savalas. Go get that guy in the Halloween movie.
Right.
Like, I'm gonna have hair in 90% of the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. That was funny.
But by doing that, wouldn't you make people think that you're just wearing a toupee then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Epstein files.
Yeah. I know we're shifting gears here and we're probably gonna zip through some of these. The
It's crazy when they reference the Epstein and the Senate.
Right.
I thought
The
that was like,
Epstein files for like the last 8 years, the Republicans have been bitching about the Epstein files. And then Trump says the first thing he's going to do is have the Epstein files available. And then Pam Bondi says she has them on her desk. And now all of a sudden they don't want to release them.
he's
And
always said that this isn't new. He said that he even said like a month ago or two ago they asked him about it. Or
yeah,
I think when he was like just inaugurated or whatever. And he's like, oh, there's people on there. They're
yeah,
like, oh, you gotta release like the JFK thing, or he's like, yeah,
right, right.
what about the Epstein files? Well, I don't know if we're gonna go
Yeah.
into it. There's a lot of people, and then it's like,
Well,
okay,
it is weird that he made so many and broke so many promises that this is the one that's really got MAGA all worked up. Like
it
this
just
is the
doesn't make any sense. Everyone knows, maybe not the insanely dipshit ones who are the voters, but everyone in the media, everyone fucking knows that Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein were like
there's so many
fucking
photos of them. Yeah.
in a pod. Were friends. they were friend. The island was like right next to his or some
Yep.
shit. I mean, it is a fucking joke. So I never understood the right. Like I know that they would never bring his name up. Like Joe Rogan would
Right.
talk about Bill Clinton. They would never ever fucking bring up all the right wingers. They would never bring up Trump ever. And his son would be talking. Donald Trump Jr. would be talking about it. And I'm like,
Hmm.
he knows that his dad probably called out Jeffrey Epstein Uncle Epstein. I
Yeah.
mean, like, come on. I never got it. It made no sense to me. It's like, and then everybody's like shocked that he wouldn't release it. But then again,
Yeah.
like again, all these right wing people now, like Charlie Kirk, are like, "Oh, there's more important things." Is there? I mean,
Yeah. I mean,
you made it
I
sound
would
like it
have.
was the most important thing in the universe.
Right. That's the thing, is that like they for years they had. I'm on a couple Facebook groups from towns I've lived in before, and a lot of them are just filled to the brim with like MAGA folk. And I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't seen it myself, because the news is saying this is a big deal for MAGA. It is. I've seen like diehard Trump supporters that like literally support him despite Trump clearly lying, and they're a little disappointed in this. They're kind of pissed off that they're not getting the Epstein list. It is. I mean, I
Wasn't there
just
like the flight logs announced like not too long ago, like last year or
yes,
something, and Trump was like all over them?
yep, yeah,
And that's when we found
um,
out what's his face was on it, which was, I mean, objectively funny.
right,
That
uh,
that scientist guy.
Ben
What's it?
Carson, yeah,
No,
um,
who?
Ben Carson.
Ben Carson?
Oh, you're
No.
talking about Stephen Hawking's.
Yes, Stephen
Yes,
Hawking. That is fucking funny. I
that
don't
is
care.
really funny.
So it's like, I want the see. I
Well,
mean, I was like, holy shit! I know Epstein Island was
right,
handy, like what do they call that, where applies to like
ADA compliant.
yeah, there's like ramps and shit. Like, holy shit! I didn't know he was they say he's a bad guy, but like, you know,
Wow. It is weird. This has got a lot of right wing folks hopping off the bandwagon, off the MAGA bandwagon.
I don't believe
Um,
that. I don't believe any of that. Trump could just say mega, and then they all come
yeah,
back.
they all come back in the
Well,
end, but
the more right wing media guys start talking and being like, we'll see. I mean, I just don't get it. If you were this like Epstein dude and you knew all this stuff about
yeah.
Epstein, why you would never vote for Trump? It makes no sense.
This is the thing
I always
though.
thought that was such a weird superpower the right had. They had this ability to just see to miss one thing on the Epstein thing
Yeah.
or a couple things, and that being Trump. It's like,
Yeah. I don't know. I don't get it either.
so I
Um,
just think I find it funny that everybody's like freaking out now, and I'm like, what do you think he was gonna do?
yeah. This shouldn't have been any mystery.
Well, they'll say, you know what? This is the excuse they'll say. Oh, he can't release him because then they'll kill him. They'll kill him,
Right.
something. And let me tell you, I still to this day think they just love throwing the word Epstein around because it's very Jewy sounding.
I could see that.
Yeah,
I could see that.
it's 100% that. It just feeds right into like fucking blood libel shit,
Yep.
protocol
All
Zion.
those, yeah.
But again, it's like it just doesn't make any sense how they have a blind spot for Trump when it comes to Epstein. I never fucking got it. Because
Yeah.
and the reason was because they pushed it so much.
Right. Yeah. They're in too deep. They can't reframe the way they do things.
No, this doesn't make any
Not
sense if they
without
were able
therapy,
to like just ignore it and then they're shocked that Trump won't release it. It's like, yeah, usually criminals don't want to give away the
Right.
crime.
Of course not.
Hey, you know that banker robbed the other day? Well, the security footage got
Release
missed,
the
but I
cat.
have
Yeah.
it. Here you go. It's like, what? Thanks.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
don't get it. I never did. I always thought that was the fucking weirdest thing. But I mean, I could see people bailing on Trump too because he is becoming unpopular and what he does is unpopular.
I just don't see him getting any more popular. I see this is like uh
More
get out.
unpopular or
I can't see I can't see Trump gaining popularity in any real sense. It's only shit like this that helps chip away at his popularity,
yeah, but I just
you
don't
know?
trust. I mean, again,
Oh
once
yeah, I don't think it's
a
gonna
lot of
they'll
these it trickles down. A lot of these like right wing media folks, Manosphere, whatever the fuck,
They lick the
they'll
boot
get
in
in
the
line.
end. Yeah.
They know where their
There'll be
bread's
some new
buttered.
crisis they got to get worked up at.
Yeah.
They'll
Well, they'll say Trump's like, oh, we gotta deal with floods. Oh, you mean
right.
like did I sent you that footage of the what was it? The flood in Texas,
Yeah.
what's it town?
Care.
Yeah, and I think I sent you. There's like a video of like everybody denying FEMA funds or
Yeah.
something, and it's
It's
like,
crazy, you know.
yeah, maybe you could have
Um,
used those.
they took the funds and gave all their cops raises.
Can
That's
you
what
use
they
cops
did.
as can you use cops as sandbags? I mean, like stack them.
Well, yeah, I don't know, man. That is crazy. Um,
A joke.
yeah.
I
Well,
I just don't believe in it. I don't believe any of these people. Speaking of that, right wing hopping off. So there's like a bunch of these like Manosphere comedians
yep.
that are like, I regret it or I didn't know. Anyone that says I didn't know is so 100% full of fucking
Yeah.
shit.
Everyone knew. Like
Everyone that voted for him knew this time going.
yeah.
Unless you were 1 years old, which means you couldn't vote.
Right.
Yeah. I hate that shit. I don't believe anyone that says that. Like all of a sudden Joe Rogan's like,
Yeah, I don't believe that.
I don't believe that. Andrew Schultz, like they'll get in line. Something will, like you said, they'll have a new conflict. Something will come up.
Yep.
Some
Yeah.
bullshit. They'll create some bullshit with some immigrant, some made up story, or they'll
Yeah.
exacerbate a story about some immigrant killing somebody. Well, what was it? Rogan, I guess his whole thing was he was getting upset that like ICE was going after like regular working people and not like
Yeah. Of course that
criminals.
would happen.
It's like, are you well, I don't. Again, I don't think he's stupid. I hate when people say that when they reduce Rogan down to being stupid
Mhm.
because then you're like diminishing how dangerous he actually
Yeah,
is.
okay. That makes
You're
sense.
giving him a pass. When you say he's stupid, you're giving him a pass. It's like fucking Kanye when they say, "Oh, he's just bipolar." Okay,
Yeah.
that's you're giving that guy an excuse. You're
Right.
making it
Yes.
that whatever they do, they don't have consequences for their actions. So Joe Rogan's fully aware. He's an actor,
Yeah.
performer. This is all performative. I don't believe him for one bit.
I don't
And
either.
if he is, the only reason why he's even saying thing is because his audience has gone down. He's no longer the top podcast,
Right.
and he's not edgy anymore. I'm sorry, you're looking fascist and bootnik and you're a fascist billionaire bootlicker. That's not cool.
It's always easier to be on the outside when you're in the entertainment side of things, because you can fight the good fight and people like getting worked up with you. But when you win, it's a little then you have to begin the tedious chore of defending everything Trump does. And Trump fucks shit up constantly. So
It's just like again, I just hope that no one like no, these people know what they're doing.
yeah. Yeah.
Like Andrew Schultz has a special on Netflix. All these manosphere comedians have become more successful. And I don't want to hear this bullshit. Oh, it's because they're good. Are they?
There's
I
plenty
mean,
of good people.
yeah, I see tons of TikToks of comedians
Yeah.
who I don't even
Just
know
as
if they're
good.
making a living and they are funny as shit.
Yeah.
They are funny as fucking shit. I'm sorry, that is a lie. One of the biggest like, oh, a band would be successful if people like them. That's not true. I
Yeah.
mean, they might like them, but that's not the reason why they're popular in the beginning
Right.
because they got pushed by like publicists and
Yeah.
they're
Their
a
dad.
product of like a label. And obviously, if people aren't buying it, they're not buying it. But the fact is that you got them out the gate successful to start with. They're fucking plants.
Yeah.
And just a lot of
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
comedians are fucking plants. They're all fascist bootlickers. Um, I don't know. I'd say to those people they could get fucked. You gave us this. You convinced your impressionable viewers that were probably the first time voting ever. Um,
Yeah, they're a big part of it. They just were.
it's easy for them these like I said, it's easy for Joe Rogan to be like, oh, I thought they were just gonna go after criminals. It's
Yeah,
like
bullshit.
you knew what they were gonna fucking do.
Mm.
Come on.
Well, what
Okay.
else he did today, and I put in our list that he dissolved the Department of Education.
How does that even
This
work? Did he
the
fire Linda McMahon or something?
no, this is what he did is he the Supreme Court said he could fire whoever he wanted. So he's basically firing all the people that work at the Department of Education. So there's like no more Department of Education. Now, I don't think he's going to be able to do that entirely because you still
Well,
need,
regardless, he's going to weaken it, so it doesn't
yeah,
matter. In essence,
yeah.
it'll be destroyed.
Well, I think that's going to affect a lot of people more so than they think. Like, I don't think it's going to affect everyone. I think like some people are going to go out their lives and realize, oh, I guess that we didn't need the DOE. But I think it's gonna affect some people very deeply. And we'll see. I mean, it's really gonna fuck people up in bad school systems, I think is really where it comes in. Because there's gonna be very little oversight. I don't know. I don't have a great feeling about it. So, and I also think that like my gut instinct always is to say like, well, when a Democrat gets elected president, they'll fix it. But I don't know if you can fix this. You
No,
know,
this is.
I don't
I
know
think
if
we're
you,
permanently fucked. And I don't trust any Democrat right now.
yeah,
That has a chance. I mean, look what's going on in New York. Like that guy who's like kicking ass.
yeah,
What's his name? Davi or something.
yeah. Um,
Then you got fucking Andrew Cuomo announcing that he's staying. He's not getting out. And it's like, yeah,
yeah,
because you are the pick. I left a comment, and all these people are liking it. It said it was on Facebook. It said you're the pick. You're the billionaire's pick. You are a corporate hack. That's why you're not leaving because you were being paid to stay. They don't want a guy like that to win because he's gonna actually make some changes that help
yeah.
New Yorkers. That isn't just a fucking piggy bank for billionaires.
Mhm.
There are a lot of shitty Democrats out there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There are tons of them. And like Andrew Cuomo, and that they give
Right.
Democrats a bad name. There are real fucking Democrats. So I say like, and that's why when the right that's why I didn't trust a lot of
Hmm.
these like so-called lefties that would go after
Yeah, yeah,
AOC because I'm like, wait, you're saying that she's the fake one? It's like no, it's because you really are a tool of the right, and you want to attack so that people are completely disempowered when it comes to the Democratic Party, and they think the Democratic Party is fucking Andrew Cuomo and not AOC,
yeah.
or it's Andrew Cuomo and they have some fakers like AOC who pretend when
Right.
that's not the case at all.
Yeah.
Because if the so-called what were they called again? The squad wasn't a threat. They wouldn't be going after him in the primaries like they
Mhm.
did if
Yeah.
the squad wasn't a threat. You know, like look what happened to a couple of people. They were targeted by APAC. I people gotta wake up. APAC is not really a. I mean, I know it's supposed to be like an Israel lobby, but it's interesting because they go after people that are like progressive and have nothing to do with
Mm.
Israel.
Right.
Like, oh, so you mean you're like another arm of the Republican Party?
Yeah, yeah.
Like they pay these like Democrats to go after like Cory Booker, not Cory Booker. No, Cory Booker is kind of a hack. That woman
Uh,
that was like in Missouri, she lost. That black woman.
Claire McCaskill.
No, no, fuck, that's Alaska, dude.
No, Claire McCaskill was Missouri and got. You're thinking of
She was this black lady. She was like really progressive, and she got booted in the primary same year as like
yeah.
Bowman.
I forget her name. I know who you're talking about. I thought you were talking about Claire McCaskill, who got run out of like Missouri 5, 6 years
Oh,
ago.
she sucked.
Um,
Nah,
yeah,
she sucked, dude. And then she went up to Democrats. No,
yep, yeah.
she's like a female. Fucking what's that guy's name from CNN? MSNBC. The you'd always talk about. I worked for Tip O'Neill.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? That blonde Chris Matthews.
Yeah, Chris
And
Matthews.
then he got canceled for being Chris Matthews.
Yeah, apparently.
Let's see what happened when Ben, the fuck am I saying? God, I can't believe I blanked out on this guy's name. Guy ran against Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden in the primaries.
Oh,
Bernie.
yeah,
When Bernie won like fucking Nevada, like crushed in Nevada. It
yeah,
was before all the fucking Democrats coalesced behind Biden, and so he could just get all the votes in the
right.
Super Sunday or Super Tuesday. After he won that, Chris Matthews like they're gonna have brown shirts in Central Park killing like people, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
Uh, oof.
I'm telling you, like Andrew Cuomo sticking around is not a good thing.
Oh no, I agree.
I
It's
hope what's
not
his
good at
face
all.
is. No, I think it's a bad thing. I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna create. They're not Democrats won't do it, not the higher ones. They'll get people to do it. Well, they'll say that they'll get the media to do it, where they just say that like, am I saying his name right? Mandavi, is that his name?
Um, I forget his name. It's yeah. Do you have it up there?
This is like some fucking like they're not even saying this guy's name anymore. This is
No.
not Como. They're not. I don't. Zoran Mamdani. This is like some fucking Joe Lieberman shit in Connecticut when that guy won the
Yeah.
primary, and then Joe
Yeah,
Lieberman did
just wouldn't go away.
run an independent. You know, and a bunch of dumbass Democrats voted for him,
Yeah.
and the Republicans voted for him, and it was like, dude, what the fuck? He's like, I'll still caucus with the Dems. Yeah, sure you will, buddy.
Yeah, and he was
Spoke at like
unreliable to the end.
he
And then he
spoke with
ran with McCain,
yeah.
or was going to run
McCain
with McCain. Yeah, or
McCain
campaign
wanted
for him.
him for
Right.
his VP, and everyone's like, no. And I honestly, that would have been funny because McCain would have just completely got crushed if Lieberman was his
Oh yeah,
candidate.
yeah, for sure.
It just shows you how disconnected these people are because he was like friends with Lieberman. They both love killing Iraqi children. No, Lieberman sucked, but like, yeah. So he stuck around, and I think that's what's going on here. But I would hope people said though, a lot of people came out to vote for Mamdani
Oh
that
yeah.
this Andrew Cuomo thing might not work, but again, it can.
It's just it could.
If
That's
you
the
get the
thing.
media talking, listen, I was talking to my dad, and he started saying stuff about like Mamdani being bad for like Israel. I said, Dad,
Yeah, I
stop
don't know
watching.
about that.
You're a fucking boomer.
Mm.
No, I said, actually, he's not. He predates boomer by like 3 months. He's a forgotten generation, technically. I don't know.
Oh,
What is
okay,
that
yeah.
called?
The
Yeah,
greatest
like
generation.
no, greatest is older or dead now. Those are the people who fought in like World War
Yeah,
II.
World War II.
No, there's like a generation in between.
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
And
I
it's like
forget what
it's
that was
considered like
called,
the
but yes.
forgotten generation.
Yeah,
It's like born right maybe towards the tail end or the beginning of the
right.
depression. And but my dad's like just like a couple months shy of boomer.
That's funny.
So sometimes he gets infected by the boomer disease. You know, it's like he's on the I can't even say the word precipice.
Yeah,
I'm
precipice.
like,
Yeah.
Dad, stop watching corporate news. Stop watching cable news. It's hackery. They don't want some corporations don't want this guy to win.
No.
Andrew Cuomo
No.
is the voice of the billionaires.
Yeah. It's yeah, it's I don't like Como staying in it, obviously. We'll see. I could make it could make a difference. Hopefully it doesn't.
Who knows? Maybe he'll drop. You know, the thing is, yeah, he could run as independent, but like, if there's no fucking support, and in the end, if he's sticking around, then he's just sticking around to like steal a couple of votes.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, then he's just being a nuisance at that point. But if it becomes clear that this guy has no chance, then he should drop out. But
Yeah.
I don't think that's the case. I think the case is
I
that
don't either.
it's like a Jill Stein thing. It's there to take away votes. I can't believe fucking what's his face is running. He's not running as a Republican though, right? Eric Adams, that's his name.
Yeah, I think he's running as independent.
That guy's such a joke. Is
Yeah.
he being paid for by like Turkey or I forgot what country was it? Was it Turkey that was paying
I
for
think it
him?
was, yeah.
He, like constantly, like you go back. I remember finding that out, and then like go back and they play clips, and he's constantly pushing like Turkey
Yeah.
and like whatever their main like city is, like one of their biggest cities, I guess, in
He's
Turkey.
always, yeah. Istanbul was a big one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Always
it's like
always
idiocracy.
talking up the Thanksgiving Day parade constantly. He'd say things like, "We need to gobble up crime."
Yeah, put a
If
little cranberry sauce on that.
there's subtle hints.
Yeah, yeah,
Every once in a while, his neck would do that thing.
yeah, yeah.
So
The waddle.
yeah, if
Yeah,
you
I
knew
mean,
where
everybody
to
wants to
look.
trust this man. Part of Big Turk. I think I'm gonna say once. I think you don't realize there's a country called Turkey. It has
You know,
nothing to do with the
with
fowl,
actual turkeys.
the
Yeah,
actual
I
the
sometimes
fowl,
confuse the two.
the Thanksgiving fowl that people eat. I love when you're like, "Hey, what do you want to eat?" I'll have a fowl.
Yeah, right.
I don't know if I want that.
Ugh,
How to ruin food.
yeah.
Oh, what are you eating? Oh, I'm just eating a pile of shit. You go eat your fowl. I guess I'll eat my hot garbage over here.
Right. Ugh,
I'm sorry, that's gross. We just change something to skunk.
yeah.
I know this is corny, but no, seriously, they need to change the name of fowl. It's not.
It's not good.
It's
Yeah,
foul.
it is foul. All
Stupid.
right. Well,
So dumb. Okay, Trump dissolves. So like, we're fucked on that.
yeah.
Okay, tariffs and inflation. What we got here?
Yeah, there's really nothing to it other than it's look, he just put $4 trillion of debt on the books. Uh that's automatically triggered Medicare cuts. Inflation is rising. All these things are
I went to the post office on Monday, and their rates went up.
yeah.
Surprisingly, media mail went down, which I was shocked,
Oh,
which is weird. It went
interesting.
down like 18 cents, which is like odd. It's like, wait, nothing goes down. But Ground
Yeah,
Advantage, which used to be first class, that like shot up like $2-3. It used to be like six
yeah.
something to ship something. Now it's like 9.50. I'm like, that's a
Huh,
like just call Ground Advantage priority mail at this fucking point.
yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Well,
I
it
was like,
is.
he's always. I remember the first term, he would always bitch and complain and be like, "Post office is too cheap." It's like,
Yeah.
why do you care?
Well,
It's supposed to be government subsidized. That's why
yeah, it's a service. It's not supposed to make
it's
money.
not a fucking corporation.
Yeah.
But they try to treat it like that.
Like when the city builds roads, you're not supposed to make money off the roads. You build the roads to travel on. Same thing with the post office.
But what's up with the tolls then?
Well, the tolls are presumably to pay for the roads. Like, but you shouldn't be making a profit on the road.
Usually it's
You
for
should
the
pay for the road.
like for the bridges and stuff, but that's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't even make any sense. And like, really, should it cost $15 to cross a bridge? That's a little.
Mm. Well, there's two things left here. The one is serious.
Well,
They're both very serious.
there,
Oh, go
real
ahead.
quick though, I mean, again, this asshole lied to people. Supposedly, people voted for him because of eggs, and then the
Yeah.
joke was
Right.
eggs were non-existent or they were like $8.
Yeah. It's it is real strange. I mean, like Republicans, they'll just whatever he says, they'll buy. You know, if he says,
Yeah, that's why I'm not buying people being upset about Jeffrey Epstein. They'll just come up with a new scandal and move on. And then if you bring it up, they'll be like, "Oh, you're crazy.
"Yeah,
Oh,
you have
you're
Epstein derangement syndrome."
yeah."
Um, I would say,
I don't like pushing conspiracies. Fucking
right.
a QAnon shirt.
um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Here's the thing, though. The of the two serious things, the interesting one is Texas is thinking about redistricting right now. I think, and Texas has like I'm just going to say off the top of my head like 50 districts, and like 38 are Republican and 12 are Democrat. And there's probably going to be another Democrat one when they finally fill the seat. And they've gerrymandered the fuck out of Texas anyway, but they want to reduce the number of Democratic districts even
That's
further.
ridiculous. I mean, that should be fucking illegal.
It should be, but the Supreme Court has said it's perfectly fine. So if they do this, there's two things at play here. One is if the Democrats refuse to show up, if they flee the state again, then it's debatable as to whether or not they can do it. My guess is that they would do it anyway. But Gavin Newsom has said that if Texas does it, he's going to gerrymander California to
Good, he
pick up.
should. Yeah,
Yeah.
they could easily
Honestly,
pick
they
that.
should
Okay,
have done
you
that
fucking room
already.
five, we'll room five. I mean,
Well, he's talking about like you do 5, we'll do 20. You know,
yeah.
we will annihilate you. We have more room to play with here because we
This is the kind
haven't
of bullshit
gerrymandered.
that Texas does, though. Texas should be fucking solving issues like they're flooding,
Right. Yeah.
but they do this nonsense because, again, I know you live there.
Yeah.
He's not that bright.
What?
kidding. Just kidding. I know you love it there. He loves having his child's upbringing being decided by people who think the world's 6,000 years old.
Yeah. Well, the sad thing is that's the textbooks all 50 states get. It's not like
Okay, first of all, that's not 100% true.
uh pretty much between
But they're
Texas and
not. The textbooks don't have the world being 6,000 years old in the text.
No, but but
they could fuck with the textbooks.
If you look, they won't say that the world is 6,000 years old, but they'll put that alongside other theories and say like
saying
they will. That's it wouldn't stun me if that's.
Okay. But
I mean, I
have
haven't looked at.
teachers that think the world's 6,000 years old. You have principals that think.
Yeah.
You have school board members that think the world's 6,000 years old.
Yeah, I don't know. I would argue too that that's surprisingly widespread.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just fucking with you.
No, I'm just saying that that's like a big significant problem.
Oh, I know.
Like,
I know, but
period.
Where I was living, where you live,
yeah,
it is that is the norm.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, like, I don't see it in the schools. I mean, like I don't see it. Like my kid doesn't come home talking about like creationism or anything. I mean, they talk about like.
Yeah, she uses like different words, and then like they have the Kaiser Soze moment, and you're like,
no, they have I mean, they talk about like regular history, like that you would imagine. But anyway,
yeah, there was this thing called the Klan, and it was just people who like to hang out together and have a good time.
Right.
You were, they did this book club. Just fucking. It's not like, dude. There's enough hoo-has and weirdos. Did I tell you? Okay, this is really funny.
Yeah.
That was somebody, and we were hanging out, and we were sitting at a bar, and I don't even know how this conversation came up, but she brought up something, and I was like, uh-oh, I don't know if I like this. But then this guy, like, sitting near us with a cowboy hat, it was about to do with vaccines or something. I was like,
oh Jesus.
I'm like, I am not going to engage. Well, first of all, I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't know where this conversation is.
Right.
I'm like, I don't want to. I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, I don't want to engage with you. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna have a conversation about pathogens and pandemics. Shit, I don't know anybody with a dude wearing a cowboy hat. I'm sorry.
No thanks.
And he had assless chaps on. No, I'm just kidding. He had spurs.
Right. No
chaps,
good.
A cowboy hat. Nothing else. He's like, let's talk about vaccines. I said, no, sir. This is a BDSM swingers club. I don't know. I just made that up. There was a regular bar. It wasn't anything that cool. Right.
All right. Well, speaking of cool,
here's hobbies over the past couple of months.
Here's the last element, and I always keep a track of this.
Joseph's favorite thing to talk about.
When I lived in Florida, every summer a kid would be riding an ATV without any shoes on and no helmet, and they would invariably run that ATV into a ditch, and the ditch would be filled with brackish water heated to about 90 degrees, and they would come out of that ditch filled with like insect bites and random debris. And then about a month later they would be dead because a flesh-eating parasite got into their nose and lived in their body and ate their brain.
Because the parasite has the same body temperature. Right?
Isn't
that like the whole like why brackish water is like really bad and dangerous? Because
brackish water is like a mix of salt water and fresh water, but like if it's at a certain temperature, shit can live in there. And one of the things that can live in there is Vibrio vulnificus, and that is a flesh.
That sounds like a good time.
It sounds like a Harry Potter spell. Anyway, 4 people in Florida died recently from the flesh-eating bacteria, and I looked it up like last year. It was like a dozen people died. Like 40 people caught it, and a dozen people died. And so this is the start.
Too busy.
Too busy
Alcatraz
marching around. The Everglades.
White boots, and he's like
an idiot.
Florida has a great place for brainworms.
It is. It's like the perfect habitat for brainworms.
You are an anti-brainwormist.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that is, and ironically, this is ivermectin probably would help with stuff like that. Probably
This is where no, we're not
this
using that. You got to use oxychloroquine. That was fucked up
this
shit.
is its
No,
chance
that's
to
funny.
shine.
That is really where ivermectin probably would work, but
Yeah,
probably not the horse paste.
right.
Like
But
a
like,
human grade, one that doesn't destroy like your God. Remember that? It's
oh
almost
yeah, the
like, is
guy's
this a
brain got
joke?
it
What?
exploded. One of the side effects is that it makes your brain swell, and some guy died after having ivermectin.
Oh, I thought it was just destroying like the lining of their stomachs
No,
and their colon.
no.
Like they were like shitting out like these
Oh
strips, and
Lord.
they're like, "This is the poison," and people are like, "No, that is
No.
literally your insides. Like
Oh
you are
fuck.
going to be dead soon if you keep doing it."
Right.
I was almost like, "Is this a joke? Like, are these parodies now at this
Nah.
point? Like, it's hard to tell like what's real. Like, are we
Right.
in a simulation? Like, I know people are dumb, but like, this is like."
This is next level dumb.
I feel like when something's like on the internet, like you were talking before about the thing with the people doing like the fake boxes to trick porch pirates, but I'm like,
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
kind of like committing like a reverse crime. I don't know, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
but I guess if it's on your property, it can be considered.
I don't know. I mean, like I don't know.
I think the problem is he probably writes on the box really cool, expensive shit, which
Well,
is like not fair.
I know that like if a person injures themselves on your property,
You
uh
can be liable. That's why, like, you
yeah,
gotta shovel your
right.
walk. If you have a sidewalk, you gotta shovel your
Yes.
fucking your front steps and everything.
Right. But I also know that plenty of states have like basically made laws so that like if you get hurt during the commission of a crime, nothing else matters. You know what I mean? Like those
Like
aren't
if you
good
commit a
laws, but
crime, you come into so if you break into someone's house and they shoot you,
yeah.
like
Because there's a couple famous cases of like a burglar breaking into a home and getting attacked by a dog and then suing the owner and winning. Like,
I can't. That just drives me insane.
yeah,
'Cause I always feel like that would make me. I would lose
right.
that happen to
But
me. I'd be like, are you
I
fucking
think
kidding me? Like, why is it? This is like a joke.
I think those laws have been like addressed. Like I think they fixed that, and as a result, maybe it is that you could put a like what they call it, like the package on the doorstep. Like I think the technical term would be like that's an attractive nuisance. You know, like a swimming pool with no port with no gate around it and no screen. They call that an attractive nuisance. And so like a little kid would see that, get attracted to it, fall in and drown. It's technically your fault because you did nothing to contain that
That
attractive
was in that
nuisance.
season of Larry David. Not the
Oh
last,
yeah,
not the second to last Kirby. The second to last Kirby Enthusiasm uh,
right.
was someone's robbing him. They trip and fall in the pool and they drown, and he's held liable. And
Yeah.
family, he goes, the cousin or whatever decides to like blackmail him and saying like, "Hey," he's like a total dick, and he's like, "You gotta cast my
Right.
her daughter." And you've seen it. You have to have seen this actress. She's really funny. She was insane on that show. It's like her first major role, and she was horrible. That was like the joke. Like Larry
Yeah.
David had to cast her for a role that made no fucking sense. Like you would never cast. Like it doesn't. The whole
Yeah.
book is off. And he's being blackmailed, and then he like starts dating Tracy Ullman, who works for the city, so he get out of the crime. So she would change the law about. But then in the end of the end of the season, he trips and falls in his pool and
Yeah.
drowns to death.
That's funny.
Yeah. But then the next season, real quick, that woman though, that girl becomes a huge fucking star. She becomes like one of the most famous actresses. Um, yeah, that's like on my nightmare though. Like if somebody
Yeah,
broke
I
like
agree.
stuff, and then I would be the one. I'd be like, "What?" And it'd be like, "Oh, well, that's because you motioned your hand,
Right.
showing that you were welcoming him."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Because you were going like we have you on
Right.
camera going like this," and I'm like, "Yeah, this because I have a knife," and I'm like, "Yeah, come at me, bro," you know.
uh,
You're clearly welcoming the assailant. He is a guest in your home. Therefore, you murdered him.
right.
It's like did you see Sinners?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's right, you did. Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
HBO Max now. The whole like, can you invite me in?
Right.
Hey, you
That's
invite me
great.
in? You did invite him in. Or,
All
all right.
right.
Well, on that note, stay out of brackish water.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know, because it's not good for you.
It's,
I mean, it's literally you
certainly
will
not.
die. Like, it's,
Oh yeah, yeah. Even if you don't get like something extreme, you'll get like a nasty parasite or rash or
yeah,
something. It won't be good.
they're gonna be pulling something out of you. You're not gonna like
Yes.
it. They're
Right.
gonna be pulling like a bad Milo out of you.
Yeah.
That fucking little creature that turns into the kaiju.
Yeah.
That's where it comes from. Oh, hold on, real quick. Talk about Superman real fast. See, that's what I loved about the movie too. Is like by doing, hey, this has been around 300 years. This world's used to it. So that way you can just have a monster, and you don't have to have like
Yeah.
you don't have to have a
No need to think
backstory
about it.
why this monster exists. You don't need to do that. I know people will
Yeah.
complain, but it's like no, it's established. This is we're well into a world that people are used to this shit.
It's a big, crazy world. Yeah. That was good.
Big crazy world, guys. There's kaijus and flying dogs.
Yeah. Good times.
Guy with weird bowl cut. I
Yeah.
guess you know what's funny? Everybody was making fun of that guy's hair, but it was like straight out of the comic.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
When it came out, people liked it. That's gonna be the next popular haircut.
We'll
We're gonna
see.
get the Guy Gardner, ironically, and then
Yeah.
we're gonna have that
It's
fucking.
going to take a lot to surpass the Texas broccoli cut.
That is, Clark had that.
Yeah, he did a little bit.
He
Yeah.
did have a little bit of that. He did have the broccoli cut.
That's funny.
So I always tell my son when we go to like either Five Guys or Cane's or whatever,
Hmm.
like, we gotta finish the song. He said, if you, we gotta get in there, because if we wait another 10 seconds, 20 broccoli heads are gonna show up at the
Right.
baseball game, and we're gonna be stuck waiting for them. So, 'cause
Actual fact. Yeah.
I have valid. I didn't just make that up. That did happen.
Yeah, I believe it. Ugh,
That's such a weird.
it's
Isn't
an
that
odd
term
cut.
cupcake also like
Oh, I could see that. I've never heard that, but that would make sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, to all you broccoli heads and cupcake heads. I'm Rob Israel.
I'm Joseph K.
You still going on about
That.
Thank you for listening to You Still Going On About That. Please like, comment, share, and if you haven't done already, please follow us on Instagram, YSGOAT, Facebook, YSGOAT, and Twitter, YSGOAT. Thank you, and have a great day.